Morning, Paul.
Hey, good morning. Get rid of the heart emojis here.
Somewhere here. Somewhere I had the pop-out chat. I lost it.
Hey, TJ is here. The giggler. How'd your wet game go last night?
It was wet. It was soaked. I had duck shoes on and everything. It was terrible. I mean, when it rained, it rained.
It wasn't just a sprinkle then, huh?
Probably just as hard as it was in the playoff game.
Wow.
Yeah, I got a picture I can show you.
Hello, Mark.
That's one picture.
I'm not seeing it yet. Black screen.
You're getting a black screen. Oh. Should have come up. Stop licking my leg. Let's see. How was that?
That's better. Yep. Oh man, you can see the rain, can't you?
Yeah, you can see the rain. That was a quarterback. They
Who's
yanked his helmet
standing on
off.
the far side of the field? Doesn't look like he's got a raincoat on or anything.
No, some of them didn't. They had a couple of cops out there that didn't have raincoats last night.
Wow.
That looks pretty good though. That's a good shot.
Yeah, TJ.
Well, I'll tell you what, it took a lot of enhancing to get through that rain.
Man, you probably just like are just waiting for the exact like when you're out there like with your camera, and like
I know what you're getting ready to say. No,
yeah, there's plays being
I'm following the play.
Yeah. Just like waiting for that exact moment to take the right picture.
Yeah, here's another one. I'll see if I can show you this one. I don't know why it's coming up with a black screen. Hold on.
Mark's having issues again.
There's no link. Yep, I got to get that on there.
Let's do it this way. It's still got a black screen. See, why does it do that? Sometimes it don't.
Sometimes you feel like enough, sometimes you don't.
So you can see it rain in here, but not as bad, you know?
Yeah.
And that's not the picture I wanted to show you. This is the picture I wanted to show you.
Brenda, what's happening?
That one right there. Can y'all see it?
Oh, yeah.
You can see the amount of rain. Because the other side of the field, you can barely make out the people because of the rain.
Yeah.
And it was worse. There's worse spots. I'll try to find one of the real bad. Yeah, I know where the bad one. Let me show you this real bad one. And there's nothing I can do about it. But I'm giving it to the people that contracted me just because he's the quarterback Let's see. And this is what it looked like from 50 yards away. When you're within
Oh,
about
wow.
20 yards, you can get by with someone, you know.
Yeah. It
But
almost
when you
looks
get
like
to
they're,
be
looks
when
like
you
they're
get to
on
be
like
about
on
four, when you get to be
400
about
feet.
yeah, when you get to be about 40, 50 yards away, you see that one?
Yeah.
See how he's out of focus basically? But he's in
Right. Yeah.
focus. He's in focus. What's happening is all the rain in between is messing it up.
Right. Yeah. Because the
See, and
rain
that's
makes
what
everything kind of
yeah.
makes everything
Because
kind of foggy. Like.
yeah, if I could shoot him, and that's enhanced and everything. You know, I enhanced that picture as best I could. But if you look at it, that's 50 yards away from where I'm at. And he's in the end zone laying there. And he's actually, it's a sharp picture. As you can see, the S is sharp. He's sharp right up in here. But the problem is all that rain is buffering it. That's the problem when it's raining like that. You can get really good shots.
What kind?
But
Like when you said enhance, like what lens are you using?
I'm using a 120-300 sport lens.
Oh.
You know, a real fast lens.
TJ, do you understand that when he gave you those numbers?
Yeah. So
Kind
120
of,
millimeter by
but
300
not
millimeter.
really.
It's about this big. Okay.
I just kind of go along with it, just so I sound smart.
It's about this big.
Shut
You know?
up, Joe. Shut up, Joe. Shut up, Joe.
But when,
That's funny.
For anyone clicking Paul's link that can't get in because of the passcode, go to an old link. Thank you. TJ!
That's funny. That's funny.
When did Zoom start?
It's always been there. It's in the bottom corner.
Right, for those that can't get in, just go to an old link.
What you can, you swipe left to get the old chat.
come on, TJ, you all right?
TJ. Welcome to the club, TJ.
That's pretty funny.
Booga booga booga.
Hi, Jay.
Hello.
That's pretty good.
Oh, no.
Oh, that was funny. That's pretty good. Laura's singing "Shut Up, Joe."
Oh, so you were laughing at.
That's all right. Okay.
I wonder what he was laughing at.
Hey, Joe, I bet that doesn't make you feel good. According to TJ, it's not how good the photographer is, it's the size of his lens.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I hate the pictures I took last night. I hate every one of them. I hate every one of those pictures last night. It just, to me, they're bad pictures. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, that's funny. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, that was good.
Mike, that's the passcode.
That's funny.
Your link's asking for passcodes, Paul.
How do I stop that?
I don't know because I came from an old link. I've put the passcode in the chat anyway, so
Okay, let me see if I can't figure something out here.
you can't do it mid
Hold
Zoom
on.
anyway.
We're gonna be cut off.
Right, I will see you all later on this evening. Paul's about to click a few buttons and get stressed for the day. Why are the dinosaurs behind Paul?
Dinosaurs.
No, technically they are, TJ.
Yeah.
Jurassic Port urine.
Jurassic Port Heron.
Yeah, all birds are dinosaurs.
Oh, I can't
Welcome,
find any
Mark.
place to change it.
You can't midstream. I just think it's something Zoom does every now and again.
Zoom sucks.
I managed to find one I'd saved in Facebook Messenger.
No.
I gotta go to a birthday party today. I gotta leave here at noon to go.
Dude,
I don't want to go.
Whose birthday?
My daughter's.
Oh.
It's her 30th birthday. I don't want to go. I have no reason. I really don't want to go.
Is
My
the X
birthday's
gonna,
tomorrow.
is the X gonna be there, Joe?
Yeah, they're all gonna be there. I
Like,
just
man,
don't
I'm
wanna
really
go.
uncomfortable right here.
yeah.
Well, I'm not. It don't matter to me what I'm. I just don't want to. It's 83 miles away.
Oh, hell
Well,
no.
All right, yeah, it's a long way.
Yeah,
Just a
you
Yeah,
can
they
bring
want
up-
me to drive up there and drive back, and I'm tired. You know.
just drink a bit of salt water and then give them a call while you're barfing, as in being sick.
Sorry, I won't be able to come. I'm a little inebriated at the moment.
I can't drink and drive, and I had a cup of tea this morning.
Yeah.
I just.
Oh, goodness.
We've got one of them protests in London today, and the guy that organised it, he started off, and there was like 4 people in his march, going from Marble Arch to the House of Parliament. Loads of people that were actually shopping are joining it. And when the cameraman's going, so why are you here? You've all got a different reason.
Joel said call in sick.
Yeah.
What's up, Joel?
So is that David? Is that the same passcode you've always been using? The same one?
No, that's the one that's on my Zoom.
That's a different passcode to the one Dominic put in yesterday.
Okay.
I think it produces a new passcode each time you do that link.
Yeah. But the passcode is underneath. When you get the link by clicking that little icony thing, that's a different passcode. All right. I'll put the new passcode in, shall I? So,
Unfortunately, I'd saved the old link by sending it myself in Messenger, so I managed to find it.
460. 992.
So it's randomly picking new passcodes
That's your
every time?
passcode. I put the wrong code in. I put your participant ID in, as in my ID.
Bird brain.
But your passcode is 460992.
And is it that one the same code all the time or no?
I'm not sure.
DJ, it didn't ask you for a passcode, did it?
No, cause on my laptop, well, at first, like when you first come on, I know it takes you a while to put the links on and stuff. So when I come on, if the link isn't there before I come on, then I'll just go to like I was telling Mark, go to a previous live, and I'll just click on that link because it's the same every time. So I don't know why it's having him put a passcode in every time. I think that's crazy.
Because it can.
I got it saved in my thing. I just go to it each time.
Yeah, but when you go to a past chat on the iPhone, all it does is show you the comments made after the chat's finished. It won't show the chat.
Well, mine's not saved like that. Mine's saved on the bar.
Oh, it's saved on the bar.
Yeah, I should go up there and click on Paul Murray, like a bookmark.
I don't know. I just click on the previous live and click on that link because, like I said, it's the same every time.
Ugh.
You think that I should be able to control that, but I guess I can't.
Yeah, if you edit the pinned link, Paul, reshare the link and put the passcode at the end, just put dash passcode and then the passcode, people will see it. It's like I said, Zoom is a law to itself, actually. I refuse to pay it this month. I used it once last month, so I thought, fuck it. I'm not paying 35 quid for it.
Ugh. I got a whole 3.5 hours sleep last night.
Yo, JD, what's happening with you this morning?
With you?
With you? What's going on with you?
Went to bed at midnight, woke up at 3:30, couldn't go back to sleep.
Oh, okay. Okay. So here's, let's see. It says JD's talking about in the navigation panel, click account management, then account settings. Click the meeting tab. Under schedule meeting, click the bypass the passcode when joining meetings from meeting list. What's up, Randy? Randy! So I think that's how you.
Now, what I'm trying to figure out is where the hell is where's the meeting settings?
Under schedule meetings, click the meeting tab under schedule meetings.
I don't have a schedule meetings.
Well, that's in Zoom, not in YouTube, though.
Oh gosh. Was there a monster in the room, Randy, when she came in? Did you go check to see what it was?
Yes.
I
Yeah,
feel
Paul-
I feel like I've
Paul-
seen that before.
Shut up. Well, what you're getting told in the chat, you can't do while you're live. It will end your live stream. So do it later on. Save what you've been told and do it later on.
In the navigation panel, what is the navigation panel?
I mean, it should be
That's your menu, isn't it? Down the bottom.
more.
Security and all that. And more. That's your navigation panel. Come on, JDS, JD. You got to get with it. You got to get with the Paul Murray lingo.
Well, that's good, Randy. That's good.
Down
Good,
bottom,
good.
when you get the little menu that pops up, click that.
Is it under like host tools or something? Is there something in host tools?
Reset default.
Yeah, but if you do anything, Paul, you're going to end the stream.
Yeah, but you guys are all on here. I can just come
No,
back.
it'll kick us all off.
I don't think it kicked you off. It just if I were to leave the stream.
Yeah, it would end on YouTube and just boot us all off because you're changing the settings.
I don't know, Paul. Just write everything down and then do it later on. Step 1. Click account management. Then number 2, then account settings. Number 3, click the meeting tab. It's under scheduled meeting.
You can't,
Number 4.
JD, unfortunately. Not for the actual stream itself. The passcode will be there all the time until the stream ends.
Then click the bypass the passcode when joining meetings from meeting list.
It's fine. We're all here. The only person that's keeping that is Justin. And that's great.
So,
Oh, shoot.
Well, pretty much everybody else will be using a computer and will be able to go back to a previous chat.
Yeah, but it's just a pain in the butt,
That's true. It is.
Because I right now as the host, I don't know how to go see the
And
Any-
Mark,
any
when
of
you
that.
find you can get to the previous chat, you've got to swipe to get to it.
Doesn't work on the iPhone, that.
Yes, it does. I've got an iPhone.
Don't
I've
worry,
never-
I'll just headbutt the table.
I've never managed to get it to work before. I'll tell you that.
Okay, so let me do this.
I'll try it again later.
And the passcode, if anybody ever wants it, it's in the end of the link.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. I've just checked.
Hey, Randy,
Jody,
JD, Jody, Laura.
Oh, Frank, Jody looking for you.
Only at the end of the link.
Joel.
Right, you people in cars. If you get pulled over and a police officer has a swan next to him, be warned. They're now trained in drugs.
I
Drug goose.
smell drugs. So instead of drug sniffing dogs, they have drug sniffing ducks.
Yeah, well,
Yeast. Yeast.
yeah, the dogs are
I hate
becoming
Jesus
a
to
rarity
pieces.
these days.
Andrew.
They're getting rid of the dogs and using the ducks now.
They've been trained to sniff out one
Do a
vest.
video and send it in. Do a screen record. That's the easiest instead of yapping down my ear.
And
Meanwhile-
Hey Laura, you know that you can program in your settings on your phone for shortcuts and stuff like that to make it so that if you tap the back of your phone 3 times, it does a screenshot.
Yeah, that's what mine's set to.
Yep.
If you tap the back of your phone 3 times, it does a screenshot.
Yeah.
Also, go to Siri and say Illuminous.
I just tapped my phone 3 times and it didn't. You have to push the buttons on the side to do a screenshot.
You've got to change it in settings.
Yeah, but you've not got an iPhone.
You gotta change it in settings, TJ. That's and I can't tell you how to do settings because it's got me
Not
all
3
stuck in
times
my-
and it's not
That's
working.
Oh, so you have to do it in the settings, okay, to where it says tap 3 times or
This is
something.
another stream. This is for another stream. We've already been stressed out with the passcode today.
It's in accessibility. Do you change it?
If Paul makes David the host, can David do the edit?
No,
No, because you have to go on the web settings and do it.
All right.
Tap 3 times and say no place like home.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
there's no place like home.
Uh-oh, Paul kicked himself off.
Well, we figured that was getting ready to happen.
Your spot's healing up, Joe.
Oh,
Your spot on your arm is healing up. It's kind of disappearing slowly.
yeah. I got about 5
There he
other
is.
places got to heal.
Well, go back, Paul.
Yeah, it didn't allow me to leave and come back because if I leave and come back, I have to click the link.
Oh, yeah.
And when I click the link, it screws me over.
What?
Yes, yes.
Hmm.
Oh.
I'm gonna try to get out there, Andrew. It's I don't know, but I got a notification earlier on my weather app that said that rain was gonna be starting 15 minutes. So I don't know what the heck.
Right, DJ.
uh,
Put little umbrellas on it.
put umbrellas on it, or put a little poncho on there.
I had a complete rain suit on last night with duck shoes, and I was soaked. It rained the whole game. Terrible.
Oh yeah, last night.
Yeah. Everybody told me I was a smart one having a rain suit.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, it was a smart of it worked.
So because I know I don't know, like when I'm watching a game, like over at a friend's house or something, and it's raining, people will have ponchos and stuff like on their camera gear. Does that actually like protect the camera gear, or?
Yeah, I have a raincoat to put on the camera.
Oh,
It covers the camera.
oh, there you go.
Now, my camera last night was the first time it's ever with that lens gave me a communication error
Oh,
where it was telling me the lens wasn't picking up the lens. It happened a couple of times. Right in the beginning, I think it was moisture.
oh yeah. So does it kind of mess up the picture when water gets on the lens?
Oh yeah, you got to make sure you keep the lens dry.
It could distort.
The front of it. It gives you distortion.
Okay.
It's like a soft focus. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I hate shooting in the rain. I don't mind a little bit of rain, but like
Right.
that, I hate that because
But like
you
when
got to hold.
when it's pouring, but like with a light little
Yeah.
drizzle, you're okay. But when it's pouring and rain is splashing up on the lens,
Yeah, a little mist going, a little bit of rain going, it looks real good. But everything works perfect. When you in the heavy rains like that last night, unless they're within 15, 20 yards of you, you're gonna get a soft focus no matter what you do.
well, I would imagine so, JD. I would imagine so. Is rain wet?
It was terrible. That's all I can say. And then the best part, I go to get in my car to leave and I'm blocked in.
Oh yeah, that's always a drag.
One of the officials.
Because you have
blocked me
to,
in.
because you have to sit there and wait for other people to come to their car so that way they can leave, and then finally you can leave.
Yeah, I had to wait. It was one of the officials. I had to wait
That's
for him to come
annoying.
over and get
How
in the car
long
and
did you
leave.
have to wait?
About 15 minutes.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I was getting.
You're sitting there in your car soaking wet, waiting for somebody.
I wasn't in a good mood then.
You should put some towels or something in your car, Joe, just in case if like it happens to rain, you have something to dry off with.
I had towels in my car.
Oh, do you?
It didn't matter.
Okay.
It didn't matter. The towel I had with me on the field, I had it hidden where it wasn't getting wet. I had a towel and it was rolled up like a hot dog, It
Right,
was about that
right.
long, and I had it shoved down in my pocket. And I'm standing there on the sideline talking to one of the police officers, and it's stuck in my pocket like that. It's coming across the front.
Yeah.
And I looked over at the cheerleaders, and all the cheerleaders are looking at me going.
Oh my God.
And I realized, and I was trying to think of what they were looking at, what you're looking at,
Don't
like that. They were looking at me like this. And I said, "Oh shit!" I turned around, I reached in my pocket, and I pulled it out of my pocket. And Eddie Vanderson, the cop, he fell out. That's funny.
Oh my God. I bet that had to look really
That's not going about that long.
Oh my God.
But the cheerleaders were going.
Giving you a crazy look, and you're like, what are they looking at me all weird for?
Shit. A couple of them were smiling. That was the bad part.
Ooh, I wonder what
Big mate, Grandpa Joe, big.
I wonder what he's
Man.
tapping.
Get kicked off the field, man. Yeah.
That's because
Jody
you're
said,
you were the
is
big
that a
man
camera?
on campus.
Jody said, "Is that a camera in your pocket? Or are you just happy to see me?"
Yeah.
Good job you didn't have to push
I
past them.
didn't do it on purpose. Let's put it that way.
Joe, it's a good job you didn't have to push past them.
You know what you need to do, Joe, is get you one of those big like Ziploc bags and put the towel inside, and then roll it up to squeeze all the air out, and then zip it up, and then do it like that, so that way you have a dry towel.
Yeah, but but you still got to take it out of the Ziploc to dry off your lens if you get it wet.
Yeah, I got a better idea.
Bring two of them. One to dry your lenses off, and the other one to dry yourself off with.
Well, I wasn't really. The suit was wet. My shirt was a little wet, just from sweating. But I
Just
when
get
I took
some-
off when I took off the suit, I just laid it in the back. Took off
Just
just
get-
the top and I kept the pants on.
Get
Well, that's
some
what I'm
small
saying.
microfiber cloths. They work great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, put it in a sandwich baggie and roll it up in there, and then bring a larger towel to dry yourself off when it's raining.
Don't
Yeah,
forget.
sure. That would have been a good idea. But it did
Not a
exactly
good
what I-
idea. It's a great idea.
Yeah.
DJ, you want a better idea? Don't play
What's that?
football in the rain.
You said what, David?
Don't play football in the rain.
Yeah, there you go. Just call the game off when it's raining.
I just
No,
put the proper link in the chat.
So Mandeville played Salmon High last night for the first time ever, right? End of the first quarter, Mandeville 35, Salmon nothing.
Mhm.
They took the lead in the beginning of the second quarter, 42-0. And when they hit 42-0, it's a running clock. They call it a mercy clock. That there's no time. You can call a timeout, but the clock runs no matter what, and it just runs. So the game ended faster than it would have, because from about a minute and a half into the second quarter, they had to run the clock the rest of the game.
So you only had to do one game or two?
Oh, it's just one. It's just one, except for Wednesday nights. Wednesday nights is two. But we want to hear the best next week.
Oh, now Andrew, that's
Supposed to be
taking
worse.
That's taking the Americanism into a whole new level. Spelling football like that.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Joe.
And next
I
week
think
it's going to be
Andrew-
worse. We got a tropical development to go. It's coming up next week.
Can we just ban Andrew?
Is that how you would spell football in England, or is it spelled the same?
No, that's not how you spell football in any country, right? No, just pack it in, just ban him.
Yeah.
It's just a criminal offence.
Pack it in.
It is
Pack it in.
FOOTBALL.
TBALL. Football.
Or if it's an American version,
Tucker.
HANDBALL. Handball.
Fan the ball.
Handball.
Handball. Oh.
But that's a different sport.
That's a different sport, handball.
There you go. There you go, Andrew. You've saved yourself.
They score you on the number of strokes it takes until you score.
I got my disclaimer up.
They had handball in the Olympics. It was quite exciting.
The dinosaurs are crossing the road.
Yes, they are.
It was like five-a-side Gaelic football.
Look,
They have a head-on crash is what he's going to have.
Bye bye.
Well,
Paul's
the
got
sun's
flies
gone.
flying around.
Hey, Paul, it rained so much in New Orleans yesterday. It was raining so bad in New Orleans that the 4 games that were in the New Orleans area, they made a last-minute decision and played them in the Superdome. Brought them in the dome. And that was the pull of the coaches that have been there so long. Big shots. They made a phone call and they've got to pull their teams to the dome. I mean, it's showing all week next week, rain. It happens every once in a while. I had one year where it rained for about 5 games.
You reckon this autumn's going to be the wettest on record?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
The summer wasn't exactly dry.
And then you reckon we're going to get a cold, snowy winter.
No, he ain't muted, Andrew.
So, TJ, get your thermals ready.
Get what?
Your thermals ready.
My thermal's ready.
Yeah, you're in Florida, so it'll drop it down to about 26, won't it?
So there's going to be a cold front coming through.
Not through Florida, isn't it?
I hope so. It's been way too hot. It needs to get way cold.
We're supposed to be 59 on Monday.
Let me see.
Well, right now here it's almost 10 o'clock. It's a whopping 55 degrees.
Hey, Google, what's 55 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius?
Normal for us.
Fahrenheit is equivalent to 12.778 degrees Celsius.
Why don't you put 777777777?
No, it's going to be like
Hey, Jason.
there's going to be rain all next week.
Don't
It'll
need
be in
water.
the 80s, and then I think it's going to be like 80s and the 90s.
You know what rain is?
God crying for all his children.
No, it's your piss that's been flushed out to sea coming back.
No, I'm glad to hear that.
That's funny.
Well, that's next time you grab your Swanson taking a leak, you just say, "This is for you, David."
That's funny. Oh, good.
Do you live near the sea, TJ?
Said what? Oh, yeah, I
You live
live
near
near
the
the
sea?
sea. Yeah.
Well, next time you take a dump and you flush the toilet, run down to the seafront and see if you can see it get launched out to sea.
Like, oh, there it is. Oh my
There
God,
it goes.
David was right.
That's a Tootsie Roll.
It's a Tootsie Roll.
Now you know how to make them.
Well, that's where the inspiration came.
You know, I was speaking of which, I was watching a video where you can actually make, you get a cat litter box or whatever, and you can actually make and take it to a party, and everybody will think, what the fuck is this guy bringing to the party? Like, you mash up a bunch of graham crackers in a blender and put that in there like it's the litter. And then you mash up a bunch of Oreo cookies and mix that in there. And I think there's like one more thing. And then you add you get some Tootsie Rolls and shape them up into like pieces of poo and just kind of lay them around and roll them around in there. And it actually looks like shit or whatever.
They had a YouTube. I saw it wasn't YouTube. It was Instagram. One of the shorts, one of the reels. And they had a guy that had some. He made some sugar up, like the stuff you put in cinnamons,
Right.
cinnamon rolls, and he squirted it out, and it looked like bird poop, right? And the woman comes up, she goes, "A bird pooped on me," and he goes like this. He goes like that. He took it off her arm and went, "Yeah, that's probably what it is." And she's going, yeah.
That's hilarious.
That's one.
What's up, Frank?
He did it to a bunch of people. He did it to people at malls and everything.
Yeah.
He did it at a mall, and he did it to this one woman at the mall. And the guy was standing there, and he walked over. He said, "What's that?" He said, "I think there's a bird in here or something." He goes, "Yeah, that's what it is." And the guy's gagging on the other side.
That's funny.
Those sort of pranks we used to do over here with toothpaste.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's a little bit too much for me.
Yeah.
I'm at that point, I'm at that point like a runner right now. I've hit the wall. When you get to a point where you think you're running and you're not.
There was
I'm
a
at
YouTube short
240
where,
pictures out of 422 I've got to go through, and I don't feel like doing them right now. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done for a while.
yeah, there's a YouTube short where the elderly lady picks up the dog poo and just launches
What's
it all.
that? Mark's got a sausage sticking out of his ear.
It doesn't look like it's out of somebody's ear.
Would you believe that's a hot dog stand?
I tell you what, that looks kind of nasty to me.
That's the south end of a hot dog stand. Right there.
Depends on, turn your head, TJ, like this. Depends on what it looks like.
looks like two butt cheeks.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
This is
Yeah.
why you should always proofread the design before it's finished.
That's funny.
What you need to do is walk up there with a line. You walk up there and you turn your head and say, "Oh hell no, I'm not eating here."
That's funny.
Either that or get a can of mayonnaise and sprinkle it down the front of the one.
Oh wow, look at that disclaimer up.
Anyway, this
You
YouTube
turn
short,
around, you look at it and you go, "Oh hell no, I'm not eating it." What the hell is that supposed to be?
That's funny.
Or wrap it in cellophane and put a sign that says safe sex.
That's funny. Oh god, that looks crazy looking.
That is, where is that, Mark?
Oh, I honestly don't know.
That's hilarious.
it's behind you.
It's behind you.
Behind something.
Or you can put a caption up, "Don't bend over."
Don't bend over.
Yeah, if you drop your change while you're in the queue, don't bend over.
That's it.
I wonder how many girls compose with that.
Yeah.
Well, if you get one of those young cheerleaders up on the top of it, like she's riding it.
No,
That's funny.
no,
What do you mean, Joe? No.
no.
Actually, you know what it really needs? It needs, them inflatable things that you have at car yards that, you just do all that wobbly shit. Yeah,
It
put one of
needs to
them
be
next to it.
changed. That's what it needs to be.
That's funny. That's pretty
You see,
good.
it looks like they put an oversized hot dog in a bun. Even if they put a right size hot dog in that bun, it wouldn't look right.
Yeah, no.
It just ain't gonna look right.
Maybe they just slip right in.
Looks like
At
they put
least they
look-
use
look at
plenty of lubrication. By the
it.
looks.
It doesn't look like muscle. It looks like it's some kind of diaper rash, butt paste.
Butt cheek mania.
Tell you what, if you eat like that, you need some butt paste.
I don't know. That place looks like it has some pretty good hot dogs.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
not
no.
dealing with.
I
Not
don't
going
know.
there, TJ.
I think the
What's
guy behind at the back of the queue there, he looks interested in the guy in front.
Yeah, the guy behind the guy in the blue shirt kind of looks like
He
Rodney.
looks like, he looks like he's
Yeah.
ready.
I'm trying to make out the name of the place is what I was trying to do.
You just Google hot.
Assholes hot dog stand.
Asshole hot dog stand. No, it's like something puff or something or duff or
I
Dur.
think
or
it says the big wiener.
something. The big
Eat
wiener.
your puffin stuff.
It's actually in Los Angeles,
That figures.
and it's called Tale of the Pup.
Or you use Google to find it.
No. Well,
Oh, Tale of the Pup. Okay. What's the place behind it? Oh, it's the same thing.
no, the place behind it is where you go for therapy afterwards.
Wait, it said some. Is it Tale of the Pup?
Mark, can you send me that picture?
Uh, I got mad with the coaches last night. They had one player that he needs to get in the game, and they are 42-0, and they didn't put him in the game. He's no way he shouldn't have been in the game. He's a senior and he needs to be playing. Wouldn't have made a difference.
Oh, so the Starliner has landed back on Earth safely.
Yeah, without anybody in it, they did it by itself.
That'd be a good time to send a message up saying you're decommissioning the International Space Station and have no more plans to go there. That'll make them panic.
So TJ, what's your plans for the day?
I'm just kind of chilling right now. Wife's over there, passed out on the couch.
Huh.
Yeah, you are. I was gonna throw a fishing line over there. Your mouth damn hung open.
Send it.
Right, TJ, she's clearly not passed out if she answered you.
Yeah.
You can't go, yeah, you are, if she's talking to you.
Yeah.
Her eyes are closed.
Anyway, guys, I'm going to need some help later on. Some technical support. I need to get this on to get Zoom on this.
All right, watch this.
Uh-oh.
Wait. Can you hear the sound?
Yeah, I've seen these.
Oh, you seen this one?
Yeah, he just squirts people.
Yeah.
I want to do this one day.
It might be your last day of employment, but yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, like the one where the woman sitting on a chair and they squirting the water down on her too, and she's looking for rain.
Oh yeah,
That's funny too.
Yeah, there's a guy that does that all the time. He just randomly sits there and squirts somebody.
Yeah.
Anyone think I can get Zoom working on this?
Oh
And
yeah.
what-
Are you gonna cut that in half? Huh? Yeah. What is it, like lemon something? Oh. I forgot that was in there. Can you get a paper towel? Gracias.
What was it you wanted to try and get Zoom working on, Paul? David?
Did you not see the computer?
An old computer.
No, I didn't see it.
Well, keep a look on YouTube. I'll put it up again.
Is that Laura's new computer?
Yeah. Just need to upgrade the graphics card on it.
Oh.
I reckon she could play Zoom on that floppy drive.
I've got a couple of old Pentiums.
Wow, I didn't know that.
I bet Windows 10 won't work on a Pentium, will it?
No. Dude. I'll have to get Laura to win Welsh Rob in a minute.
What's up, Don?
Hey,
been
now,
Oh,
Hi, Donald.
There's been heavy
and the
flooding
tank
where
is
Welsh
here
Rob
too.
lives.
Tank says, hey, Giggles.
Oh yeah, I see that. Giggles is in here.
Hi, Francois.
Yeah. Did you hear that? There's been heavy flooding where Welsh Rob lives. And the
Oh.
people are being rescued by boat.
wow.
I'll get Laura to ring him when she gets back.
I mean, I know his wife likes going on cruises, but they didn't have to start them from the house.
Yeah, she brought it to the door. Be right back.
I'm down to about 150 pictures and I don't feel like fooling with it anymore. I'm gonna take a break.
Mm.
Yeah. You gotta take
Sometimes
a
I
break
gotta
every
take a
once
break.
in a while.
So I'm at 252.
All right, Don, I'm coming over. Said you was fixing pancakes. I'm coming over.
I had eggs and biscuits with sausage gravy today.
Nice.
Last night on the way home, I stopped at Wendy's and got 2 Dave's singles. It was 2 singles for $6.
Heck yeah.
Ate one of them on the way home. Ate the other one I got it.
Yeah, that gas station Wawa, they have pretty good biscuits there.
I think when I get home tonight, I might do it. Wait till tomorrow. I think I'm gonna go ahead and make jambalaya.
Jambalaya.
Jambalaya, not jambalaya. Jambalaya.
Jambalaya.
Yankee.
Yay!
I'm gonna make jambalaya there, Mudball. Out the box. Tony Chachere's. Tony Chachere's.
Scooby-Doo.
We've
What's
now
going
got an
on?
American style fast food place in the centre of Manchester where they make burgers, only instead of buns, they're using American style biscuits.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
No.
Oh,
They
that's
do not.
it might be a ghost.
I'm sorry. I don't want a burger in between 2 digestives.
Too digested.
No, that's not what an American biscuit is. It's a scone.
An American scone's not a biscuit. They got 2 different.
Yeah, but
What's the
your
difference?
biscuits are more like our scones than they are biscuits.
Yeah, our scones are crazy.
What's the difference between jambalaya and jambalaya?
It depends on the Yankee saying it.
Sounds where you live.
Oh, gotcha. It's just all in the same.
Whether
I
you
tell
can
you, I was
spell
up
or
in-
not.
I was in South Carolina, and a friend of mine said, "Hey, I caught 2 dozen crabs. We're gonna boil them. You want to come over?" I said, "Sure, I'll come over." Got over to his house. He had a pot on the stove where he could fit 1 crab in it, and he threw it in there. And he threw a little salt in the water. And I looked at him and said, "Stop, just stop. What the hell are you doing?" Like that. And he said, "I'm boiling crabs." I said, "Just don't ruin this. I'll be
Wait,
back."
he was putting salt in the water?
He had salt in the water, and he was boiling the crab in that. That's what he was boiling with a little salt.
Oh.
I said, "Just stop what you're doing. Just don't touch it. Get away from the stove." You know? I went home, got my big pot, came back with the crab boil from Zatarain's, set it up, brought sausage, brought corn, everything. We put it in there, put the crabs. And he goes, "Man, that was good. I didn't know you could do it like that." I said, "Yeah, just don't do it again. Don't ruin crabs." You know. Lord help me.
I like a good crawfish. Those things are awesome. I love crawfish. I like with the little weenies and the lemons, and I think you can put shrimp in there. Yeah, the little
little weenies.
The little sausages.
I gotta buy that real andouille sausage, that big sausage. Slice it up and throw it in there.
He's like the little mini ones, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you call
those
them
little
weenies or wieners. We call them chipolatas.
Call them what?
Chipolatas.
Chipolatas.
Yeah, mini cocktails.
No,
The little cocktail weenies. Okay.
they're on about cocktail sausages, not chipolatas. Chipolatas are different.
Far off.
So tomorrow's my daughter's birthday, and it just came up and said tomorrow's grandparents' day. So I'm gonna tell her, "I'm not celebrating your birthday. I'm celebrating grandparents' day."
And grandparents day. Yeah, looks like it's starting to cloud up out there.
my daughter-in-law to let me know what she's doing.
It's really windy here.
Hey, Adrian's birthday today.
Yeah,
Hey.
yeah, I noticed that on Facebook this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
I see
first
what-
time I
see
went to
what you're saying.
Facebook.
I see what you're saying, Darren.
Eddie Matero Duns. Eddie Matero Duns. And Eddie
I didn't
Matero.
realize he was only 47 though.
Oh, Andrew.
You thought he was like
Yeah.
80 or something?
No, I thought he was sort of like in his 50s at least.
Who's this?
Adrian Mateo.
Today's his birthday?
Yeah.
See, Adrian was born in the best year, 1977.
Oh.
Is Dominic? I wonder if Dominic's still sleeping because he was supposed to be on Rodney's show, but I think he had something going on, or maybe he was still sleeping, or I don't know.
Not still sleeping, just going to bed. It's like midnight there.
Yeah.
Hey, this is for you, TJ. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
And the little girl answers the phone. He said, "Baby, it's your daddy. Put your mom on the phone." She said, "I can't, Daddy. Mama's upstairs in the bedroom with Uncle Jody." Father said, "You ain't got no Uncle Jody." She said, "Yes, I do, Dad. He's upstairs in the bedroom with Mama right now." Father said, Look here. This is what I want you to do. Set that phone down, go onto the foot of the stairs and yell up, "Hey, Daddy just pulled up in the driveway." Then come on back and let me know what happened. A couple minutes later, he said, "So, baby, tell me what happened." She said, "Daddy, you're not going to believe it. I did just what you suggested. I went to the foot of the stairs and I yelled up, 'Hey, Daddy just pulled up in the driveway.' Well, Mama come running out the bedroom in her underwear. Yeah, she tripped on that little rug. You keep the top of the stairs, fell down, hit her head 4 or 5 times, knocked herself out the fall and said, 'Oh my God, what happened to Uncle Jody?' Uncle Jody climbed out the window, jumped into the swimming pool. He didn't realize to drain the pool 2 weeks ago. Father said, 'Pool? Wait a minute. Is this 213-5? Father's calls home."
Wait, hold on. Wait, was it the father comes home and what now?
No.
You want me to play it again?
Yeah,
No,
one more time.
Paul.
Concentrate.
Whoa,
TJ.
Paul. Paul, before you share it, you need to share the sound. You have to come off it, reshare it, and share with sound.
Yeah, because I could barely
to
hear
it.
it. I missed half of what was being said.
How do I share it with sound?
Stop sharing.
Okay, stop sharing.
Right, now click the share button.
Share.
Yeah, on halfway up the
Share sound. Okay,
Yeah.
right there.
Mr. One. My God, he's got it.
Okay, you ready, TJ?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, here we go.
Home. And the little girl answers the phone. He said, "Baby, it's your daddy.
Wait,
Put your mom on the phone." She said, "I can't, Daddy.
rewind.
Mama's upstairs in the bedroom with Uncle Jody."
Rewind.
Father said, "You ain't got no Uncle Jody." She said, "Yes, I do, Dad." Father calls home. Father calls home. And the little girl answers the phone. He said, "Baby, it's your daddy. Put your mom on the phone." She said, I can't, Daddy. Mama's upstairs in the bedroom with Uncle Jody. Father said, you ain't got no Uncle Jody. She said, yes, I do, Daddy. He's upstairs in the bedroom with Mama right now. Father said, look here. This is what I want you to do. Set that phone down, go on to the foot of the stairs and yell up, hey, Mama, Daddy just pulled up in the driveway. Then come on back and let me know what happened. A couple minutes later, he said, so, baby, tell me what happened. She said, Daddy, you're not going to believe it. I did just what you suggested. I went to the foot of the stairs and I yelled up, hey, Mama, Daddy just pulled up in the driveway. Well, Mama come running out the bedroom in her underwear. Yeah, she tripped on that little rug you keep at the top of the stairs, fell down, hit her head 4 or 5 times, knocked herself out. The father said, oh, my God, what happened to Uncle Jody? Uncle Jody climbed out the window, jumped into the swimming pool. He didn't realize you drained the pool 2 weeks ago. Father said, pool? Wait a minute. Is this 21355? Father calls home.
Wait.
He called the wrong number.
Oh.
Yeah, I do like them too.
He's on a roll now.
That's funny. That's hilarious. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. That's hilarious. Oh my God. That's funny. That's pretty good. That's funny.
Yeah, David, I like that couple.
Yeah, they are pretty good.
Oh, is that the one where the woman's always doing stuff in the kitchen?
Yeah,
while
doing stuff in the
talking
kitchen
to
or
her?
out in the yard, or yep. And the husband's following him around with a camera, yep. And
Yeah.
then they go and find the stuff that would they must be playing it in the background so that she reacts to what the sound is.
That's funny. That's pretty good.
Clear. Boom.
That's funny.
David, I think he liked it.
That's pretty good. That's funny. That's pretty hilarious. That's good. That's good stuff. That's funny. That's good. Well, I'm not a picky eater, Dusty, so I'll eat anything.
Yeah, check this one out. Well, I will do in a minute. Okay, Curses. Oh, I hate you. Here you go.
This guy's mother-in-law comes to live with him. And she's been living there for about a week, and he comes home one day, she's laid on the floor, and he calls 911, and the ambulance comes and gets her, and they take her to the hospital, and he's out in the waiting room, and the doctor comes out after a while, and the doctor said, well, I got some good news and some bad news. I said, all right, well, give me the bad news first. He goes, all right, your mother-in-law is not going to die. He said, she's had a massive stroke. He said, in fact, she's probably going to live 20 or 30 more years. He said, the problem is this thing has rendered her unable to speak. He said, she just makes this horrible screeching noise like a parrot now. He said, it's also disabled her from using her arms, and she can't feed herself. He said, for the next 20 or 30 years, you're going to have to feed her baby food 3 times a day. He said, also, it's made her incontinent. You're going to have to change her diapers and clean her up every single day of your life. And the guy said, oh, my God. He said, what's the good news? And the doctor goes, oh, I'm just kidding with you. She died.
Oh, God.
You know, the next thing out of the person's mouth was, thank God. DJ, clear, boom.
Mark, you're quite intelligent, aren't you? Mark?
What?
If TJ dies from laughter from this joke,
yeah,
would I get done for murder or manslaughter?
Manslaughter.
That's all right then.
That's funny. That's pretty good.
Yeah, but you can claim diminished responsibility. So.
That's good.
Paul told me to do it.
Yeah, I like them. They've got a whole bunch of them online.
I like the facial expressions she makes.
Oh, yeah.
That's funny. That's pretty good. That's good. That's funny. That's good stuff.
I tell you, if you've not seen any of a guy called Jethro's,
oh, Jethro can be quite funny at times.
He is really good.
That's funny.
And that's a proper redneck accent in the UK, that is.
Well, he's from Cornwall, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's the problem at the moment. We don't really have any good comedians on the scene. We've got Kaya and Jimmy Carr.
Well, Sarah Millican.
I don't. She's be all right, but her jokes have started to repeat.
That's funny.
The likes of Jethro and Lee Evans and that, they never repeated the jokes. They just had new material every time. Uh-oh.
Wants to send her husband a romantic text message. So she picks up her phone and starts the text. She says, if you are sleeping, send me your dreams. If you're laughing, send me your smile. If you're eating, send me a bite. If you're drinking, send me a sip. And if you're crying, send me your tears. I love you. And she hits send. A couple seconds later, her husband replies, I'm sitting on the toilet. Please advise. This woman is sitting on a couch, and she wants to send her husband a romantic text message. So she picks up her...
I'm sitting on the toilet. That's funny.
Yeah, that picture Mark's got behind him is just disturbing.
That's funny.
Can't get out your head, can you, Joe?
I'm just waiting for Justin to come in and comment for it.
That'll be fun. You're going,
He'll
what
play
the hell is that?
Fortnite somewhere.
I'll tell you what, it just makes me not want to eat a hot dog for a while.
You know what? I hate international weekends. No bloody football.
Oh yeah. Hey, are Preston not playing this weekend?
No, international weekend.
Yeah, I know, but all the rest of their leagues playing.
No, they're not.
Yeah,
We're
they
in
are.
No, we're not. We're in the championship. There's no Premier League and no championship.
Ah,
There's
it's
only
all
three-
League One and League Two.
Yeah, there's 3 League One games and 10 League Two games. Because the rules, the Premier League and Championship games are automatically called off. And then League One and Two, if you've got 3 or more internationals in your side, then you can actually call their games off.
I thought they were playing. I'm sure Leeds are playing this weekend.
No, they're not.
It might be tomorrow.
No, definitely not. Don't play till next Saturday.
Yeah, you're playing Middlesbrough next Saturday, aren't you?
Yeah. There you go. Tuesday night into Wednesday. The USA versus New Zealand.
Yeah.
And Canada versus Mexico.
Yeah, but USA play Canada.
When's that one?
That might be today.
I know England are playing Ireland shortly. 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
No, FA Trophy qualifying round. Okay. No, definitely not today, unless it's in this international friendly list here.
Hang on, I think I.
Oh yes, 9 o'clock tonight.
Yeah.
UK time. So the second half will be when Paul's live.
So it'll be 3 o'clock Joe's time.
4 o'clock, was it?
No, it's 4 o'clock Paul, but 3 o'clock Joe.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have to go inside now. Put my phone on charge.
Yeah. Oh, you mean you're closing down the hot dog stand?
Hey. Oh Lord, Alan.
Yeah, when it changed angle, then that's
back.
Fine.
And it's back.
So TJ, you just hanging the day? You're not going to do anything?
I'm probably gonna clean this table off. This
That
kitchen
should
table.
take you all day, huh?
I know. I know.
and for the evening, he's going to clean a fork and a spoon.
Clean a fork and a spoon.
Yeah.
Gotta get every little nook and cranny in there.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So Joe, you're going to see the grandbaby then? You're going to go to that birthday party?
Probably.
What
Yeah,
time
I'll
will you
leave
be there?
about noon to go up there.
He said he doesn't want to, but we'll see.
I don't want to. I don't feel up to it. Let's put it that way. This game last night, these games, the last couple of games, took a lot out of me.
You don't feel very festive, huh?
What are you doing?
Nah, I don't want to see half the people up there. You know, it's like it's all the in-laws. The ex-in-laws. Yeah, all the ex-in-laws.
Lance had pizza for dinner. That's what he had. Because
Yeah.
Friday's always pizza.
Pizza
I
night,
think.
yep.
Yeah.
Pizza, pizza, pizza.
Pizza. That's what we had last night
You
too.
just spent money on McDonald's.
I actually had pork adobo last night.
You did what?
I had pork adobo last night.
Oh, I thought you said you poked Dovo. I'm going
No. It's a Filipino dish that Kate made.
because Dobo is not Filipino, but
No,
I'm surprised you didn't say curry.
Kate lived there for 7 years, so
so when you go, do you take your pupper dog with you or what?
No. Don't take any dogs up there. They got a little dog. My son's up in New York for 2 weeks. So his wife drove down here to see the family because the car needed an inspection sticker on it. And for some reason, it used to be when the Marine Corps, when you were in the Marines, when I was in the Marines, I never had to get an inspection sticker for my car because I was a resident, but I was stationed somewhere else, so it didn't count. So they didn't worry about it. Now they worried about it, so they had to come down and get it. She came down to get an inspection sticker, spend about a week here, and then go back.
What was that, Laura?
They need you to repeat it.
No, we don't.
shut up, Joe.
That didn't even sound like you.
It's because she's on the phone.
Shut up, Joe.
She's on the phone.
She's on the phone.
Oh,
That's funny.
Right, well, I'll see you in a
shut
minute,
up,
Laura.
Joe.
All right, bye. She's coming on with my din-dins.
Oh, what you having?
Mackie D's.
Mickey D's. Yeah.
So did she get her
Nuggies.
Or chicken nuggies.
What the hell? Oh my god, what YouTube show is this?
Will someone just stop mentioning food in front of my dog?
All you got to do is show the dog that hot dog in the back and it will stop barking.
DJ,
David.
do not do this to your missus.
Yeah. Oh no, that's too close.
That's hilarious. Oh, that's funny.
that seems to me like something TJ would think about doing too.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he's always talking about the wife sitting over on the couch sleeping.
Or get a piece of cheese and just lap it right on her, like, "Hey, lap."
You know, I imagine that in TJ's kitchen there are like several pots and pans that have all got big dents in them.
Yeah, yeah. That's pretty much how our cabinets look.
Yeah, I'm talking about when she hits you over the head with a pan.
Boom.
Do that again.
Bam.
So, Paul, the day before yesterday, I grabbed a pair of blue jeans, put them on, wore them for about 25 minutes, came back, took them off, hung them over the chair, right? And when I hung them over the chair in the back, it was right where they sleep. And it hung down to about 2 inches above their bed, right? So I go grab the pants last night because I'm going to wear them today. And I looked down at the leg and I said, what the hell is that? I looked down at it. One of them went over there and marked it.
Well,
Had a big pea spot on the leg.
Could have been
They
worse.
won't
They
admit
could have
to it.
chewed it.
So that got put in the washing machine at 5 this morning.
Wow.
Somebody marked it. I don't know who it was. I have a feeling.
Look how dark it is out there in the lake.
Yeah.
Gonna be honest, I ain't seen much daylight here today either.
Yeah, we're dreary here too all day.
Pack it in.
Can't believe that the Georgia shooting suspect, right? Last year he made threats online about shooting up a
Yeah,
school.
the FBI did it, didn't they?
Yeah, they investigated and said that they didn't find anything wrong, right? So the dad bought him an AR style weapon. You know, now they charge the dad with the same crimes, basically, and child, what do they call it, cruelty to a child, because he bought the gun for him. First off, I don't see how they're going to charge the dad, because they can't say he knew anything was wrong because the FBI said it wasn't.
Well,
So they're reaching. That's what they're
did
doing.
you see the arraignment for the kid?
Yeah.
They arraigned him on murder charges, right?
Oh yeah.
But then the judge says, but because you're only 14, you cannot get the death penalty. And you will be probably less of a sentence.
That's not right.
Nope.
That's how it works.
If you're smart enough to aim a gun, you're smart enough to take the full weight of the law.
I agree.
Because he killed like 4 people, right?
He had 2 teachers, 2 students.
2 students.
What
So,
gets
Dave,
me is this.
When you say pack it in, does that mean the same thing as get on with it, or what was the other thing I was thinking of?
Pack it in means pack it in. Stop doing it.
Pack
it in.
Bring it back or whatever.
Like when Laura says, "Shut up, Joe." Pack it in, Laura.
When Laura says "shut up, Joe," what she means to say is, "I love you, Joe."
Oh,
That's their little love back and forth.
I don't know which is worse.
That's funny.
And she didn't see when a towel rolled up either.
Yeah, you should get you one of those little like waterproof containers, Joe, and like put your 2 towels in there.
I don't want to carry anything extra. It don't rain enough here during games. You know, now if it rains this week, I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just get you one of them like sealed tight waterproof containers and put a couple towels in it just in case.
I could just throw a towel in the car and worry about it later, you know, but I need to do that.
Yeah.
Remember this, TJ. If we're taking
Mud
the mick
ball.
out of you, if we're abusing you, we're calling you stupid names, means we like you.
Understood.
That's the British way.
Donald came in and made a funny face. I think he's
That's
looking
why
at
we
that hot
don't-
dog.
This is why we don't insult Donald.
I could tell Donald's getting ready to say something, but I'm not really sure what it is.
No,
I'm just taking it.
I'm sorry, but on the panel, you're next to a hot dog stand that looks rude. And you're on about taking it. I'm sorry. No.
See, I'm all the way to the top, so I don't see who's next to the hot dog stand.
That's funny.
For everybody else.
All right, so on my laptop, I see you next to the hot dog stand, but then on my phone, you're
Okay.
next to David.
Is it on this side or this side?
It's on this
Your
side.
left.
This side?
Your right
Yeah,
side.
no, your right side.
This side.
No,
This side.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
Wait, I'll do it again.
That's funny.
Do it again. Donald, do it again.
We gotta wait for Paul to come back just so he can do it one more time.
Oh, Joe!
See, because on the YouTube channel,
Oh.
it's completely not. I'm completely on the opposite side of on the actual stream.
You're above Joe and next to David on my phone.
Yeah, but because Joe turned his camera off and turned it back on, yeah, Joe's now swapped to the bottom.
Not on the YouTube stream.
No, not on the YouTube stream. On my stream. Don't worry, I'll move everybody back. Get down there. Right. So
No,
right.
wait for Paul to come back. Wait for Paul to come back.
Don't worry, I've moved him back into the right place.
I'm on the top. I've been on the top. All I know is that hot dog stand looks like it's packing in there.
Okay.
Who's on your shirt, Don? Sarcasm is just one more free service. That's pretty funny. Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that hot dog stand that's wrong.
Yeah, it's gone.
Hey, Paul.
Yeah.
Look, you see Don, right? And you see the hot dog stand?
Yeah.
It's
pointing right at the Don.
This way, TJ?
Yeah, that way.
There you go.
Disclaimer.
That's not how it shows up on the YouTube stream. Just for you guys. That joke is just for you guys.
You're gonna have hey Joe, you're gonna have to clip that.
No, I'm not putting nothing.
He can't unless he already did, because you can't rewind.
You have to do it again.
You can't rewind this stream, and on the YouTube stream, it's not showing this way. You could go back in on the YouTube stream, clip it, cut out the pieces, and put them together and make it work.
Nope.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, that does seem like a lot of work, but I guess sometimes it's easier said than done. But I don't know.
It's not a lot of work, but probably more work than it's worth.
Yeah. That's funny.
I'm gonna jump off, Paul. I'm gonna lay down.
Okay. All right, Joe.
I'm wore out. That game wore me out yesterday. And like I said, I got 3 hours sleep last night.
Damn.
Okay.
So I need a couple hours before I leave. So
Before you go and have fun with the family.
yeah, that's well, sounds like fun. Later, guys.
Later,
Okay.
Joe.
Yeah.
Hello, Joe.
Yeah, I'm gonna be tired today too. Got up early and sat down on the porch. The dog was out running. I didn't know whose dog it was. I thought I recognized it, and it's like, oh, you just live across. He had a collar and just lives across the street. There we go. Kind of a screenshot. Doesn't really mean a lot, but
Yeah.
not as funny as if it was.
It won't
But,
work. There's no number on the panel.
Yeah. Then I got my pancakes. I gotta get the
Do
cornhole
you put-
boards out and take those up to the lodge here in a little bit because we're doing a family picnic at the lodge.
Do
So
you
I'll be
put
running
any-
the train later.
Do you put anything in your pancakes, or you just make them plain, or?
I just make them plain and then well, sometimes I put stuff in it, but today I just made them plain.
You don't do like chocolate chips or anything like that?
No, that's dessert.
Yeah.
And I just make them plain, and then I can have just a little bit of syrup on mine, and everybody else can drown theirs if they want.
Yeah.
I put like blueberries and stuff in my pancakes before.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Some strawberry pancakes and
Anything can
raspberry.
go in a pancake.
But we have our picnic later, and then I have to close up at the lodge tonight, so it's gonna be a long day.
Yeah. So wait, you said your neighbor's dog got out, but you didn't recognize which neighbor's dog.
I thought she looked familiar. Yeah, she lives across the street in Diagonal.
How'd
So-
she get out? Do you think maybe she crawled under the fence or something?
They have collars on the dog, and they have a Saint Bernard who is very well behaved and will walk all the way up to the front, but they use these invisible fences.
Yeah.
And I think this one is it's not a Saint Bernard, it's I don't know what it is, but it's got a lot more energy. And I think she just figured out I can get past this electric fence and play, or else her batteries died.
I just think it's a cruel thing to have. Electrocuting a dog.
Yeah, it's as bad as a choke chain.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
actually illegal- it's actually illegal over
pinch collars are brilliant though.
They're illegal over here.
A pinch collar?
Anything that could cause any harm to a dog. or
A pinch
cat.
collar cannot cause harm to a dog.
What does it do?
Okay, it goes around, and if they pull, it just
It
does this
tightens.
a little bit. It does not tighten. It
All right.
has little fingers on it that when they pull, it rotates a little bit, but it does not rotate enough to
Just
actually do injury. But it gets their attention. They don't like it. And
As
for
long as it doesn't hurt the animal, you're fine.
my dog,
But the
he used to tug until he would choke. He would tug on the leash, tug when you walk him. He would tug, put this pinch collar on him, and first time he tugged, he's like, "Whoa!" And I walked him twice with the pinch collar on. I never had to use the pinch collar again because he learned how to walk.
Yeah. I don't know. It's crazy when you're when you're walking dogs sometimes, because sometimes they're walking you than you are walking them.
Well, they pull, and if you resist, that tells them to pull even more. Their instincts are to pull against you,
Yeah.
and the pinch collar breaks them of that instinct.
Now you don't have a shock collar, do you?
we have body harnesses over here.
Nope.
Because when you said the pinch collar, what I'm thinking is of what I think it is like it's got teeth on the inside, and it's a metal leash with
Yeah, here,
teeth on
look.
the inside.
I don't have it anymore. I gave it to somebody who then didn't use it. Bum, bum, bum.
Sounds like something that belongs in a BDSM dungeon.
Yeah, it looks. They look really. They look horrific.
Yeah, I think I know.
That right there. That's what I had for my dog.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Exactly one of those.
And those fingers, they come in. They rotate. If the dog pulls, they rotate in. So the amount they rotate in is entirely up to the dog.
Oh yeah, they go well in a BDSM dungeon.
Yeah, it looks very vicious, but I'll tell you, if you have a dog that pulls against their collar a lot, and you're wanting to break them of that, that kind of teaches them, oh, don't pull against the leash. That teaches them, okay, if I pull against the leash, that's uncomfortable. So they
Yeah.
come back.
Mind you, I don't attach my lead to the dog's collar. If we're going for a walk, the dog gets a harness put on.
Okay.
I've got a cheap, what's it one, just like canvas strap one, but my sister in her leather work made a really nice patterned leather one for her.
But yeah, my Archie, he had a horrible habit of pulling until he choked himself. And that pinch collar broke him of it within 2 walks. And after that, I could almost walk him without a leash on because he knew, oh, okay, I'm supposed to stay right here.
So he'll just walk right beside you.
Yeah. And as he got older and started to get more of a brain, because when they're puppies, they don't have a brain.
Yeah.
That's true.
As he was older and got more of a brain, if he got a little too far, I'd just, and here he'd come walking right back to me like, oh yeah, Dad, I know I'm not supposed to go too far. But the happiest time, I'd always put him on a leash anyway, just in case, whenever we'd walk. But the happiest walks we had is I'd take him out to there's a wilderness place down at Crowder. It's Crowder Wilderness Area. And just miles of nothing, and let him off the leash, and he could run through the woods. And
now you don't have any pets anymore, do you?
got a couple cats.
Oh, okay.
One of the cats is still in hiding because of the neighbor's dog this morning.
Oh.
The dog chased her underneath a car. She made a dash for the street, and the dog was right behind her, and she hid under a car there, and then she came back and hit the fence to the backyard.
Now, are both your cats indoor and outdoor cats?
Uh-huh. In fact, Momo was being an asshole last night, so she spent the night outside.
Yeah, mine was inside all night and then went out this morning, and she's just come back in for something to eat.
Yeah. Mo, last night, she was at the front door, and she got right to the front door, turned, and went back down the steps. And if I took a step towards her, she'd go down a couple more, and she was rolling and playing stupid games.
Yeah, mine does that sometimes
It's
as
like,
well.
I'm not chasing you.
Yeah.
It's like, I went inside, I came back a little bit later, and she's pulling the same crap. I said, okay, you're an outside cat. I'm going to bed. So she got to be an outside cat last night.
How can you tell the difference between an outdoor cat and an indoor? I feel like, well, I've seen like there's an outdoor cat that runs. I guess she's like a neighborhood cat, or maybe she belongs to somebody. She's an orange. Oh, I don't know if it's a she, but it's a orange looking cat. Kind of looks like Garfield, but I see it like run around sometimes. So I'm just like, what's the difference between an outdoor and an indoor cat? Are they all the same? Can all cats go outside?
One's outdoor, one's indoor. That's the difference.
Yeah. Cats don't care.
The cat will go wherever it feels like.
But some cats, if they were raised indoor, the outside is just too big for them. They freak out.
Like, whoa, it's a big world out here. All right, I'm going back inside.
Yeah, we lost one of our cats when we first moved into this house because we had the windows open, but the screens we didn't know had been cut. Somebody had cut the screens before we moved in, and she got out, and we never found her.
Oh gosh, did you ever find her like later on?
Nope.
Did she ever come back?
No.
Well, TJ,
Listen up, TJ. Listen
let's
up.
let's retrace the story. She got out. We
Right.
never found her.
Oh.
If she
I
came
thought
back, don't you think we would find her if she came back?
Yeah. Well, I thought maybe I thought maybe if you put some food out or something, I don't know, maybe like
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I tried all that.
No,
I looked. I'm not saying I didn't look.
TJ, there's one key word there. Never found her.
Yeah.
yeah.
When I say we never found her, that kind of implies I did search.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you should have specified that she never found you either.
So it's a big mystery whatever happened to that cat.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure she died.
Yeah, it probably got squashed.
There's not a lot of
Unfortunately,
traffic
it
around here,
happens.
but she
Oh,
was
the
very
number-
high strung, and I could almost see her crawling into a tight spot and just staying there and starving to death.
Yeah, that's not nice.
I know, but she was very high strung.
Well, I see advertisements now with these little things you can put on a collar that you can on your phone. You can track them anywhere in the world.
Oh, like you're talking about the little
Yeah.
little Apple, the little
The G-
Apple thing.
You can put any form of GPS tracker on them.
Mhm.
But yeah, I've got an AirTag on mine.
They're like little Apple AirTags. What it is.
Mm.
You can put them on your animals, on your
Wife,
cell phone, on your wallet, wherever.
on your wife.
Yeah. If she gets lost. If she gets lost.
I wouldn't actually track her, but I did have her chipped, and so if she ever gets lost, she can go to the nearest.
Chipped?
Yeah, if she gets lost, she can go to the nearest vet and they can contact me.
Mm.
So when you have your animal chipped or whatever, where do they put it? Do they like
In the back of the neck.
Back of the neck.
are they surgically
Yeah.
and they surgically put them in there?
No,
Yeah, they don't.
They think them in. Like, okay, enter.
Yeah, but it's not like they cut them open really though. It's just
No, it's more like a
injected,
needle.
more like a big needle.
Oh, so it's like it's a needle thing.
Yeah,
Oh.
but it's a little bit bigger capsule. But yeah,
Oh. But how do you you said it's a capsule, so how would you inject a capsule into an animal?
It's a small capsule and a big needle.
yep.
If the needle's got a hole, the
okay.
capsule
Oh,
goes through the
okay.
hole, goes under the skin.
Okay.
Don, I think you got to diagram it for TJ.
I've actually got a chip reader that you can put on the neck. You just stroke it over the neck and it'll read the pin number of the chip and show it on a screen.
Yeah, actually, it looks like you can actually just buy for. Buy on Amazon. You can buy these RFID chips, an injector. Here, TJ,
Okay,
I'll show you.
I didn't know you could buy it.
I didn't know either
Yeah.
until just now.
Oh, so that's what it looks like.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, and that's the little.
That's the
little.
capsule.
that's a little capsule there,
Oh, that's crazy.
and it's just a chip that it doesn't actually have any battery or anything on it. It's an RFID chip, so once you get close, your reader is actually what powers it.
So that's the capsule. That whole entire thing goes inside the animal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh wow.
And there is an example of how big it is. Some of these capsules are bigger, but that's a grain of rice.
Oh, that's pretty wild. So when it gets well, shit. Do they program?
It comes pre-programmed.
It has a serial number.
Yes.
Your reader reads the serial number, and then you look up the details on the database.
Well, if it's oh, okay, so you said
It has its own
pre-programmed.
unique number.
And here's
so
all the
if
places
know
that you can
if
inject.
you know the number when you bought it, then that's the number it is.
It looks like you can inject a horse.
Programmed, and you go and get one. How is the vet or?
It says right here that don't forget to record the tracking number of the microchip online. So you go online, and there's online databases of these numbers.
You put the number of the chip in it, and then you put your details.
Home and then.
And then you go to your vet and say, "Hey, I pre-programmed a chip. Can you look it up for me?"
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Well, you put your information online, and if your dog gets loose, a vet will scan it in and look it up on the database, and it'll bring up your information.
Oh. I was kind of confused about that because
Well, there's two different kinds. This is a chip that you put in the dog. They have one that's a transmitter that transmits out to the satellite, and you can read it, no matter where they are.
But that's not a chip.
That's not cheap.
But that's not a chip either.
That's GPS.
That's something you'd actually put on their collar or something.
That would need power.
Yeah, because I think my wife's cat's chipped, and I was trying to figure out how
to get it out.
Well, no, like how they.
No one's ever turning you in, you little.
I was trying to figure out like how they, I don't know, like how it was all like done or whatever.
A very strong electromagnet. I wonder if that would wipe the serial number off it.
No.
Was talking to one of my buddies one day, and he's like, "TJ, you should tape your cat to the wall one day."
No.
and then like your wife, and then be like, your wife would come up like, "TJ, why did you tape our cat to the wall?"
Never do something to a cat that is cruel to the cat. Do things to the cat that is cruel to the owner that the cat doesn't give a crap about. What color is your cat?
She's a calico.
Okay. Does she have white on her?
On her feet.
Okay. So a cat does not care if one of her white feet gets colored with food dye blue.
But the owner might not like it.
The owner doesn't like it. So you torture the cat, or you torture the cat's owner, and the cat doesn't care. You know what's really fun you can do?
What?
If the cat has a nice fluffy tail, you know the hair extends out past the tail, so you have the bone, or you have the actual tail stops about here, and then the fluffiness of the fur sticks out that far.
Yeah.
Cut just the tip of the fur off square.
Yeah.
The cat doesn't care, but it looks so wrong to the owner, and yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
I cannot confirm I've done this.
Yes, you can.
I've done this.
Just get like a little shaver, just.
No, don't shave it.
Just a pair of scissors, just on the tip of the tail. Not even all the way down to the skin of the tail. Just
right
up just enough where that end of the tail looks square. And it looks wrong. The cat does not care one bit.
And yeah, no, because that's all behind him. He doesn't.
Yeah, don't ever snip their whiskers.
Oh yeah.
That is cruel to the animal.
Because
Oh,
I
yeah,
was
no,
like,
don't do it.
I was looking
They
at her. I was
need-
like, man, I think her whiskers need to be trimmed. They're too long.
No, leave 'em.
Those whiskers aren't necessarily that big because the
They're
cat knows
genetic.
that if its whiskers touch the sides of something it's trying to get through, it can't get
Yeah,
through.
basically, cats use their whiskers even for air currents. They can detect air currents and stuff with their whiskers. Don't cut the cat's whiskers. They need to be that long.
That's crazy.
If you cut their whiskers off, it changes and it'll disorient them.
Huh.
But the tip of their tail, they do not use that. And a blue foot is really hilarious.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Yeah.
Because you can always play stupid about that. I wonder what they stepped in.
Yeah.
And
I
it
think
does
somebody
wash off.
I think somebody
Yeah.
dropped a porta. I
Well,
think
it
somebody
doesn't-
dropped a- they
it
dropped
doesn't
the
wash
porta
off.
potty. They
Yeah.
dropped the porta potty, and the blue stuff just kind of went everywhere. And
Yeah, that it doesn't wash off, but it'll eventually wear off. So
So
you have to redip.
so you're teaching TJ how to
Mutilate cats.
No, no, do
friendly
not do anything
torture
mean to a cat.
animals?
No, I've told him repeatedly, do not do anything that's harmful to the
No,
animal. Do
no,
something that
it's-
bothers the owner.
It's non-harmful torture.
It's not torture to the animal if it's not harmful. The animal does not
You
care.
might torture the owner though.
Yes, that's the point. That's what I'm teaching him how to do. I'm not teaching him how to be cruel to an animal. I would never do that.
He's
It's
teaching
It's
him
like
how
if
to
you
be cruel to
spray
his
paint
wife.
an animal, make sure you don't use primer first.
He's teaching
Yeah.
TJ how to get back at the animal's owner.
And I told him to use food dye because food dye is not going to be harmful to the animal.
Why are you trying to get revenge on cats, TJ?
I mean, I've just heard different things, like, because we were talking. One of my buddies was showing me a picture of a cat duct taped to a wall. I was like, oh man, that sounds hilarious.
No, that doesn't. That sounds horribly cruel.
Mm.
Oh yeah,
That doesn't sound funny one bit.
I don't know. I think the hair dye might be pretty funny.
Not hair dye, food dye.
Food dye.
Yeah, hair dye is far more caustic, and
Yeah.
food dye is, yeah.
What they call safe.
It's kind of crazy how we, as society, it's okay to kill one life, but then another is sociably unacceptable.
It's
So
like
you couldn't tape a cat to a wall, but you can put a fly strip out.
that's for an insect.
Yeah, but I also I would not use a glue trap to catch a mouse.
But some people, but that
No,
would
I
be
only
okay
use-
though. 90% of people wouldn't
some
care if
people
you did
do
that.
that.
Yeah, some
I
people
only
do.
use
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Humane mouse traps that catch them rather than kill them.
They put
Oh,
blue
hell
stuff
no.
out, maybe like a
Wait,
bird
hold
or a
on.
lizard or something might kill 'em.
You would rather catch some mice alive and release them than kill them?
Yeah.
Oh hell no!
Yes.
I did that with those rats. I caught them alive and then took them miles away and let them out
Oh hell
until I got sick and tired of the amount that there were, and then I put poison down.
Now we
Yeah.
had mice in our shed, and whenever I would clear out the shed, the mice would get out and run because I'd be clearing out the shed, and they would run from me. And we had Lucy for our cat, would sit there and she would watch them. She was the worst mouser you would ever want to have. She would chase them a little bit, but they would just get by. Archie, on the other hand, Archie the Wonder Dog, he would chase them, snap their necks, they'd be dead. And he'd be like, where's the next one? He was a mouser, and he didn't care about doing anything with them afterwards. He was just like, that's not supposed to be here. and he would just.
Mm.
Terriers are that way.
Well, don't they use terriers for like small little
Mm-hmm.
animals
Yeah,
like that?
terriers are used for hunting like rabbits and things like that because they fit
Yeah.
down rabbit holes.
But yeah, Archie was a better mouser than our cat was.
Oh, put that up a book there. They keep finding on you.
Especially Jack Russell's. Jack Russell's a hunting dog. Believe it or not, a sausage dog is a hunting dog.
Mm-hmm.
Sausage dog. What the hell is that?
It's called a dachshund, which is a badger
dachshund.
hound.
Oh yeah.
It's
Dachshund,
used
yeah.
for
have one
hunting
of them.
badgers.
Oh,
I
a
used to have
dachshund.
those things.
Yeah, wiener dog.
Yeah.
Hold on, they used wiener dogs to hunt badgers?
Yeah, that's what dachshund
Because
means.
they can go down
It's
the
a
hole.
badger dog.
But they wouldn't hunt honey badgers. Honey badger don't care.
I would say a honey badger would fuck a wiener dog up. I don't know what the hell they.
We're
Those
talking
things are-
about we're talking about European badgers.
I was
Why are they
about to
called
say an American badger dude would fuck a wiener dog up the ass.
Why do they call them honey badgers? Do
Like
they
even
eat
a
honey or
big,
something?
even a big ass dog would have an
I'm
issue
sorry.
with one of those.
Talking about dogs and fucking up the ass is not a good thing when you've got that on the panel.
I'm just saying. No, I'm saying like even over here, a Rottweiler would have trouble with a honey badger. Like those are some mean ass fucking animals, man. You do not want to
What is
corner a badger over here.
Why is it called a honey badger? Like, does it?
I think they like to steal beehives and
Honey
shit, don't
from
they,
bees.
Donald? I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
that's
we
where
just
they
call
got
them
the
Winnie the
name from.
Pooh.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, they're mean as hell too, and they're not small.
Or the sugar puff
They're
monster.
big.
The
Yeah.
honey monster. Honey.
I don't think we even have honey badgers in the U.S., do we? We've got
let's see
regular
what-
badgers.
I'm pretty sure it's a mythical name, isn't it?
What, honey badger?
Yeah.
No. Honey badgers are real.
All
Yeah.
right.
I think there was like a. Well, I don't know. I don't know if there was or not.
The American badger's really big though too.
No, if you wait.
Our badgers
Badger is kind of. They're kind of like a. They look like a.
I think
a
our
flap-
badgers are at least twice as big as a sausage dog.
Hold on, still go, yeah?
Okay.
Finally.
So,
But a
Oh,
sausage
there goes
dog,
the moon.
Yeah, so our average
full grown-
badger.
a full sized.
there's a European badger right there.
Our
Oh,
badgers are
Okay, yeah.
our badgers are around 12 kilograms, which is what 24 pounds.
One's in a wallet.
26 and a half.
Yeah, that's a big ass badger. That's bigger than that's between
And
a medium
then
size and small
right.
dog.
you saw the European badger, right?
Uh-huh.
And here's the American badger. They just have a different attitude looking.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
that one looks like come over and touch me, bitch.
No, our badgers are vicious. They'll see off a fox.
Like I said, I could not see a wiener dog taking on a badger. That doesn't.
Well, you see, there is a
Fucking-
difference. There is a miniature sausage dog, dachshund, and there is a full-size dachshund. And a full-size dachshund is about 3 foot long.
We scan it.
Yeah, but 24 to 26 pounds, that's big. That's a big badger.
How many kilograms was it?
It is on average.
12.
They said but it could be between 6 and 12. But 12 was a
Okay.
more common size.
So yeah, about the size of a European badger. They're about the same size.
But that's big, though. 24 pounds is pretty big. Or 26 pounds. Around there. That's a pretty good sized badger. I mean, Tyson, he's only 10 pounds. And
He's
a
only
little bit bigger.
chihuahua.
yeah, but what I'm saying is,
I mean, My
Now-
cat weighs 3 kilograms, so that's like 6.6 pounds.
Right.
Yes.
But you put that with an attitude of a lion on it.
Yes, and a honey
Oh, that's
badger
cool.
is from Africa.
So Don, if you're an American standing outside a bathroom, what do you?
European.
Yeah. That's funny.
I remember when I heard that. My third grade teacher was angry.
School now. Promise me you stay here until I get back, okay?
Okay, mommy.
Okay.
Oh, a honey monster.
That's the honey monster. Sugar puff. Don't forget to tell them about the honey, mommy.
Honey waffles are delicious whole grain squares drenched in honey.
Rusty, what have you done?
Don't tell him about the honey, mommy.
Don't tell him about the honey. Those are like what's that? Those are like honeycombs. That's what
Yeah.
it is. Honeycombs.
Sugar puff.
Honeycomb's big. Yeah.
Shut up, Justin.
You know, I was a honeycomb hideout kid. I always wanted to go to the honeycomb hideout anyway.
Yeah. Where is that?
I don't know. It's a hideout. But it was in all the commercials. You don't remember the honeycomb hideout? It was like a tree house.
I don't think so. Honeycomb hideout?
Yeah.
There you are.
And do you call them sugar puffs over there like we do?
Yeah.
Sugar puffs are a different type of cereal.
Yeah, they're like, and we also Sugar Smacks.
Yeah, Sugar Smacks. Yeah, that's what I
Well,
was thinking
sugar
of.
puffs was what the honey monster was for.
Then those they are puffed cereal, but we don't really.
TJ, next time a guy offers you candy to get in his van, he'll take you to Honeycomb Hideout.
Oh god.
Honeycomb Hideout was awesome because.
Is that a such place?
No, but it was in all the commercials.
Unused sub. How's it going?
Let's see.
Yeah, that's it.
And new person in the chat. He's talking about the cereal.
Honeycomb.
Sugar puffs smell like weed. You need to see a doctor.
Oh, there is a such place. Honeycomb Hideout.
I have actually had Sugar Smacks in a long time. They're actually pretty good.
Sugar Smacks were a different type, yeah. They were a different cereal.
We had there was a bear that was a mascot, but I knew Diggum the frog.
Oh yeah, Diggum the frog. Yeah.
Not sure about that one.
Yeah, all the cereals had freaking their own mascot.
Yeah.
Tony the Tiger.
Frosties.
And you had Toucan Sam.
Yeah.
Don't know what that one is.
And then
He was Fruit Loops.
there's when Andre the Giant visited the Honeycomb Hideout.
Oh yeah, Andre the Giant.
You got
Fruit Loops was
the monkey for Cocoa Pops.
Fruit Loops was actually part of that whole Mandela effect thing.
What, Toucan Sam?
No, Fruit Loops, because they said the way
Fruit
it was
Loops
spelled.
was Toucan Sam.
Yeah, I'm saying, but the whole Mandela effect thing had to do with the spelling of Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops was Howard Wolowitz.
It's weird though how they changed his look to Can Sam. He doesn't
Wasn't
look
it
the same. He's all different.
Fruit wasn't spelled like fruit and then loops?
Yeah, I think it was the Loops, the way Loops was spelled.
Yeah,
they
like
didn't
they changed-
spell it correctly. They spelt it, I think, different. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it had to do with the spelling of Fruit Loops, and I think it was the Loops part.
Right, and Fruit Loops is Howard Wolowitz, and
Yeah.
there is no female breakfast cereal icon. They're all male.
But yeah, it had to do, I think, with the way they spelt loops. People
Oh,
remember
no,
it
it's fruit.
a certain
Pe-
way.
It's the spelling
was
of
fruit?
fruit as F-R-O-O-T.
Okay, yeah. I knew it had to do with the spelling. I couldn't remember which one it was that people. There's actually a lot of fruit foods that got put into that whole Mandela thing.
Mhm.
The way like certain logos looked, and like Monopoly was another one. People swear up and down that he had a monocle.
He did. In the
Oh
UK,
yeah, the little eyeglass thing.
If you look up the thing about the Mandela effect on Monopoly, it says that he never actually had a monocle ever.
he did in the UK one.
That's funny. A monocle.
Because you'll hear people refer to that all the time. They'll say, "Oh, get a monocle like the Monopoly man."
That's what the Monopoly man did have a monocle.
Like Lord Snooty. Well, probably never heard of Lord Snooty.
Get a monocle like the Monopoly man.
Was that funny? Yeah, I should be a comedian. I lost my calling.
That's funny. That's pretty good.
I guess the correct spelling has always been F-R-O-O-T.
That's funny. That's funny. That's good stuff. Oh, good. Michael.
So Kellogg's Fruit Loops has always been spelled F-R-O-O-T. Fruit.
It says right here. It says, no, the Monopoly man has never worn a monocle, and this is true in the UK and everywhere else. The idea that he did is a common example of the Mandela effect and a false memory that becomes widely accepted.
Mm-hmm.
Because even, the company itself is saying that they've never put one on any version of the game anywhere. They said that they put out a statement about it.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, the Monopoly guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, see? Like I said, they even refer to it in the movie, and we can't hear no sound today. But yeah, even movies and people have referred to that for years.
The Monopoly game.
DJ, we can't hear anything.
You didn't share the sound.
It never works for TJ, even when he does share the sound.
This is good.
Can TJ not hear us? I don't think he can hear us. TJ, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay, we can't hear it.
Wait, that whole time the sound, you couldn't hear the sound?
No sound.
No, remember, every time you share a video, even when you share the sound, it doesn't work.
When you click that you want to share something, there's boxes on the right hand side small. You gotta have to say share the sound.
Yeah, the last couple of times he did that, it didn't work.
Oh my God, they've got a Harry Potter version of Monopoly now as well.
Oh yeah, there's thousands of variations of the Monopoly game.
You can actually get your own version made.
I've got the Star Trek one.
Let me try again. See if I can find it. All right.
There's over 300 versions of Monopoly
On the
available
bottom
for
right,
purchase.
see where it says share sound? No, not
Monopoly the 100 Cricket Edition. Good God.
Every town
Oh.
in the UK has its own version.
National Lampoon Christmas Vacation Edition.
Okay, so they don't have an actual number, but they estimate there's between 300 to 7,000 versions of Monopoly.
Well, that's a
And
fairly hefty.
Stop there.
the largest Monopoly collection contains
We'll
over
try it again.
3,500 official
Try it
versions.
later.
Now, what you
Oh,
want to
God.
do is if you want to tell it, you want to share something, it'll come up in a small screen, right?
Right.
Go to the right. Don't click on it. Go to the right and say share sound.
All right. So you
Kitty?
click.
By the way, Justin, I actually taught.
Oh, I
Paul
see.
how to-
I see.
Wait,
Where it says
whoa,
share.
DJ, just a
Okay,
minute.
share sound. Okay.
DJ, just a minute. Justin, I actually taught Paul about how to share sound, and now he's sharing his wisdom with TJ.
All right, I see it. So
Now
before you
try
play
it,
the.
TJ.
All right. So hold on. Let me go back to it.
Well, in 2004, they got a Back to the Future. The Big Bang Theory. They've got a Big Bang Theory version.
Jason, just go back to one of the other live streams.
Cats, Christmas, David Bowie.
A David Bowie version?
Yeah. Dogs.
My guess is the Monopoly
Dragon Ball
guy had these like thin eyebrows that were painted, and they were just basically half circles.
Okay.
Dungeons and
And
Dragons.
my guess is that people just saw that and turned it into a monocle in their memory.
Elf. Gremlin.
Jason,
All right. Let's try now.
Jason, while I speak over the top of everyone because they won't let me speak,
We've got a Queen
the
Elizabeth
passcode you
II
require.
version.
Shut up. The
I put it in the
passcode you
chat.
require is 460992.
Yeah, I put it in the chat.
I put
I
the
put it in the
proper
chat
link
hours
in the
ago.
chat. Just click on the one I put in.
Yeah.
Horses and Ponies, James
Well,
Bond,
if Jason's showing
Kings
up, I
and
gotta go.
Queens. There's a Lilo and Stitch version of Monopoly.
Yeah,
don't know
somebody
why-
has a third. Somebody has that. They said somebody has that collection with 3,500 official.
Liverpool, Love
Versions of-
Actually, Mega.
Mark, there's no point going through them all. Every town and city in the UK has one.
Yep.
Metallica.
We've even got one for Web City.
Yeah, that's crazy how there's like
Because
so many
they just
versions of
license it out.
Monopoly.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
There's Wineopoly that we have, and then there's like a Brewopoly. Then there's like
Peanuts.
There's even a
Oh,
Primark version.
Queen.
There's a Teopoly,
Riverdale.
yeah, Teopoly,
Roald
yeah,
Dahl.
Tejopoly.
Tejopoly.
Sailor
Mark, don't
Moon.
forget the Primark version and the Poundland version.
Yeah, probably South Park. There's a South Park version. Supernatural. The Beatles. The Godfather. The Goonies.
Fortnite version.
Oh, it's like the shrimps off of Forrest Gump.
The Office.
Yeah.
Top Gun.
And I think that's it.
Forrest Gumpopoly. Gumpopoly.
Oh, dear.
It would be Bubba Gumpily.
Gumpopoly.
Mark reading them all off just reminded me of the scene from the movie where he's saying all the different
Yeah.
shrimps.
My good friend Bubba.
Yeah.
Bubba knew everything there was about shrimp.
And they range between 28 and 35 pounds for them over here on eBay.
Oh, were you here, Donald, when I showed the pictures for the Bubba Gump restaurant me and Sarah went to?
I've been to a Bubba Gump, but no.
They were pretty good.
Was it something unique about it, or?
Well, I'd never been to one, so I took a bunch
Okay.
of pictures. But it was pretty
Oh.
cool, though.
They've
Yeah.
even got a version specially made for Justin.
Yes, a Fortnite version.
The Monopoly for Sore Losers board game.
That would be Matt, not me.
And that's only £3.
Yeah, they've got a Fortnite version. Oh, when you pick up the chance card, it says collect Laura's card.
Morning, fellas.
Hi, Jason.
Hey, Jason.
Hello,
Thanks for the code.
Jason.
Yeah, Justin, you wrote 922, not 99 or 2.
Oh shit. I
All
put it
good.
the wrong one.
Don't worry, Jason. I've got your back.
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh,
It's
good.
a
I was
bit
like,
like
that's
in
not working.
it's a bit like in Fortnite. It's all Justin around here.
We're talking about Fortnite? That's what I heard.
That's weird when you log in with your phone. It always asks for like a passcode. I've never had to do that when I come on with my phone.
It's something that happened today, TJ. It's on PC as well.
Yeah.
I think it's so that not everybody can join. Probably a setting that Paul set up for privacy. and
No,
safety.
it randomly does
Every
that.
now it does it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He uses the same link every day.
Yeah,
But
so if
for
it doesn't
some
work, go to
reason-
a previous stream and just click it, and it'll let you come right in.
Yeah, but for some reason that same link, I've compared them and they're identical. Nothing's different. But for some reason, sometimes he puts it in there and it will ask for the passcode. And the passcode's always
it's
the
like-
same too.
It's only identical insofar as it goes so far, but it's not as big. It's only about half the size. The link.
Check.
It's a different size infinity. No,
It
don't
is.
start that again.
Well, that's it. I've just bought the Monopoly for Sore Losers version.
All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off here and get some things done, or attempt to get some things done.
Okay, TJ.
All right,
See you,
we'll see
TJ.
y'all
Have a great
later.
day. Good to see you.
All right, good to see you. You have a good day yourself.
See you, Teach.
Yeah, this is good for me because I've got whoa, what is that? A hot dog?
Yeah.
Oh God.
It's a hot dog stand.
There it is.
That's funny. Yeah, I just dropped off my son. Well, I swapped vehicles with my son just now.
You got it on vertical, Mark.
Yeah,
So it cuts it off. Looks like a butthole.
It'll change in a little while.
What you guys were looking at vehicles?
No, we swapped vehicles because my son drove my
Oh.
truck, so I got my truck back now, and he drove the truck from home to college so he could move back in, and then I was driving his Jeep, which is why I always had the vertical dealio, and then I got a bullet point mount that I installed in his Jeep so that I could be normal again, but we swapped vehicles and I'm driving back home.
So you've
He's
had
at
to
a rugby
drive his Jeep all the way down to his college so that you can swap it back.
Yes. Well, I
How
didn't.
far-
We actually met at halfway because he's got a
All
rugby
right.
game today, or a rugby clinic in
All right.
Richmond. So it was, instead of 3 hours one way, then 3 hours back home, it's only an hour and a half. I mean, even if it was 3 hours, if I were doing that, then that would have been
Oh,
an easy drive. But
It's
I'll
always
only
so
go up
much
there for an
nicer.
event.
It's always so much nicer when you can split that time in half, though.
Yes, 100% agree.
Because an hour and a half each way is not bad. I mean, that's 3 hours. That's nothing.
Yeah. And his college is far enough where it's like, oh, we can't really visit him on the weekends, kind of
Let's
thing.
say
Which is,
3
I think,
hours
what he
is
wanted.
nothing.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I mean,
3
considering
hours.
Yeah, but he's
Just a minute. 3
I've
hours.
driven
He's going
from
from one side of the
Virginia Beach.
UK to the other. It's fucking
That's-
miles.
That's nothing in the U.S.
In the U.S., that's nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've driven.
It's a freaking lifetime over here.
I can be at the south coast in about 4.5 to 5 hours driving
Yeah,
from where I am.
the longest drive I've ever done straight through was 28 hours straight.
you
You
know,
did that. You did that here, and you'd be in Spain.
You did that here. You did that here. You'd be up only in America.
Does that include the ferry ride? Or you could the going through the tunnel?
Yeah, you can go through the tunnel.
Tunnel?
Only takes about 3/4 of an hour.
Yeah. Also, you can't actually drive more than 4 hours over here. If you get caught driving more than 4 hours, you're breaking the law.
No, that's not true.
You're supposed to take a break
Breaking
every
the law.
4 hours.
I thought it was 10.
No, every 4 hours. Read the highway code.
But that's not law.
Yeah, but how are you gonna even prove when somebody started driving anyway?
I don't know. It's not my problem. It's just one of those things. It's rules, isn't it?
You're doing circles. You're doing
Like,
a big oval up north and south, right? And the cop sees you again. Hey, look,
Yeah.
Big Ben.
I saw that
I
guy.
think I saw
just
that guy
not
4 hours ago.
pull him over.
I saw you 4 hours ago.
I think it's more aimed towards
Bus drivers, truck
people who
drivers.
drive for a living.
Yeah, the only ones over here that I know of that have those kind of rules is, like you said, truck drivers. They have to stop like every, I think, 8 hours or something. They have to take like a
Hey,
minimum break or something, or it might be 10 or something.
Yeah,
I
over
would
here.
think that that's like a company rule also for liability.
Yeah, over here they're not allowed to drive for longer than 10 hours in a
Well,
day.
Yeah,
See-
it's 4 hours. You got to have a 15-minute break. 6 hours is half an hour. And if you go over them, then you got to have a 45-minute break. And you can't drive more than 9 hours on 9 hours a day, but 2 days a week you can do a 10-hour shift. And that
Yeah,
also
see-
includes loading time.
Well, see, a lot of the new modern trucks now that are all wired up with GPS and electronic logbooks and all that shit now.
Well, yeah, they've
Those
all got
guys-
tachometers in the UK. They have
Because
to.
back in the day, a truck driver, it's all about time is money. Dude, some of those guys would drive for 16, 18 hours just to try to cut as much time off as possible. These days, they can't do that.
Yeah.
If they're in one of those new modern trucks with all that shit, they actually will get dinged if they don't stop and take their mandatory breaks.
Well,
Like they have to.
And they got to take a break to play some Fortnite. You know what I mean? Because they got to set up in there.
Right.
Well, over here they have what they call a tachometer, which records everything on the journey.
Yeah, and looking at Jason, this might ring some bells, but Smokey and the Bandit would have been a different film, wouldn't it? If you had to stop every 4 hours.
Yeah.
Right. See, I've got to stop every hour and a half, 2 hours because I got a small bladder. I'm a small man. I'm a small man. And I got a small bladder, so that's why I'm going to the bathroom all the time.
Actually, I reckon Jason could pass off as Smokey and the Bandit.
Maybe the Bandit. Smokey, I don't know.
No, more like Roscoe Coltrane.
Roscoe Pito. Right?
When I get home, I'm going to slap your mother.
No, it's not mother, it's mother.
No, that was Buford T. Justice.
Yeah.
Buford,
Not Roscoe P. Coltrane.
I'm gonna
No,
slap
none
your
of that. I
mother.
just love that. I love that bit where he goes, when I get home, I'm going to slap your mother.
Donald said Jason needs to carry an open or an empty orange juice bottle.
Yeah, right. I got it. The Gatorade bottle. I'll just stop on the side of the road and go.
I need one with a wider neck.
Yeah, that's all good and dandy till a state trooper drives by you. I had that happen
you
once or
need-
twice in my day.
Jason, all you need is a funnel, cut a hole into your undies, put the funnel in, pipe out the door. You're just good to go.
One night,
Let it go as you go.
Just stick a catheter in with a bag on the end of it.
I got yelled at by a state trooper one time for pissing on the side of the road.
It is
Like,
legal
when it was an
to
emergency.
It is legal to piss against the offside rear wheel of your vehicle in the UK.
Used to
Why
be.
do you need a piss on the wheel? What the hell does that have to do with anything?
It came from the old stagecoaches.
Yeah, it's not legal anymore.
It is. It's never been changed.
No, it's not legal. I can tell you
Google
it's
it.
not legal.
Google
Because
it.
the moment you get your tackle out, you're going on the sex offenders register.
Your tackle.
I think it's honestly, I think it's stupid that they make a big deal about that because why is it okay for a fucking animal to piss outside, but if you want to stop on the side of the road and go to the bathroom real quick because there might
Well,
not be anywhere to stop,
Okay. Well,
I don't see the
Justin,
issue with it.
The amount of
so if a
young
crocodile
mothers,
knocks on your door, you're going to let it in to use the toilet.
the amount of young mothers you see holding their little babies over a grid in the road so they can have a pee in the middle of town.
Yeah, to get
No,
caught.
no. If you're in an area like you're in the middle of a city walking and there's 1,000 fucking stores around you that got bathrooms, I understand not taking a piss on the side of the building. But I'm
Most
saying,
of our
like,
shops don't have bathrooms.
but right now where Jason's at, he's kind of in the middle of. It looks like I don't know if there's.
Woods.
You're on a
Yeah, there's
highway,
trees all over.
but I guarantee if he pulled over and started pissing and a state trooper drove by, they'd probably stop and say something to him. He might not get a ticket, but he might get a good earful from the state trooper.
Yeah. Well, over here, because we don't have like long roads like you have. You know, we do have service stations quite often. It is a criminal offence to get out and just whip your tackle out and start spraying.
Well, like I said, if you're like where Jason's at right now, I don't see the big deal. But yeah, if you're in the middle of a city and you decide to piss on the side of the building that you could have walked into and went to the bathroom.
Yeah, but you got to look at it this way. You might not see the big deal, but that woman going past that goes, "Wow, look at it," and then suddenly takes her eyes off the road and goes into the back of a truck. Yeah.
I've had that problem many a times. They're like, Jesus, that's huge.
No, they're probably going, "That woman, that man." Yeah,
Okay. I have to tell David he's wrong. I took a quick bathroom break, but I was listening.
Okay. What am I wrong on?
He wasn't going to slap. He didn't say I'm going to
Yeah,
slap
he's
your
gonna slap
mama.
his mother.
No. Junior, when I get home, the first thing I'm going to do is punch your mama in the mouth.
Oh, that's the one.
No way. It makes Buford T. Justice look like a possum pecker. I need to watch that movie again.
I still think he looks more like Roscoe.
Thank you.
Enos. He's way too friendly.
Yeah.
So I would say he's more Enos.
That's not nice.
Why?
Poor Enos.
Enos.
Enos was awesome. Enos got his own
He
spin-off.
was.
Do you remember that? Do you remember Enos got his own spin-off from Dukes of Hazzard?
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, he went to the big city, became a cop in the big city.
All right.
Laura's asked me to show you this clip of Tim driving.
Asking me a question? Say again.
Well, first
That
off, you
was
guys
T.
can't stick on the road.
That was Tim having a pee while he was driving in Fortnite.
Yeah. And now you know why you have to walk.
Or Tim was actually drunk driving in this game.
No,
It was
if he's
about
drunk
10.
driving, he'd probably stay on the road.
He was about 15 beers in and he was seeing 6 monitors instead of 3.
Justin, when are you going on Fortnite?
Jump
Hey,
on
Laura.
here after Sarah gets back from the store.
Okay.
She should be back
Hi,
here
Jason.
not too long.
That's a bit like, what's it?
You can't say hi, Jason. You gotta go, howdy, Jason.
Howdy. Indeed. Indeed.
Yeah.
Actually, no, normally I go, hi, Jason from Essex, UK.
Yeah, really, Jason should look right wearing a Smith & Wesson 6-shooter revolver in his holster rather than that.
I'm gonna go and have a practice match.
My semi-automatic.
Yeah, and carrying a Winchester.
I've considered it. If I were to carry a revolver, it would probably be like an old school,
Yeah, that's what I mean. Cowboys and
single
Indians
action.
type.
you know.
A
I would
Colt,
do that, or
a Colt 45.
a Security 6. 357 Magnum. That's that was the first I think that was the first pistol that I shot growing up. My dad had a Security 6 stainless steel.
No, you want a silver with white pearl handled Colt 45.
Oh man,
You know,
some of those Colt 45s are worth a lot of money.
Do you know what do you guys Google up I think it's the history of the 45 caliber round. Because I think it was developed because when I think the Marines were in the Philippines, they were shooting at them, but the Filipinos would continue to come at them, and they're like, we need a larger round, so they developed the 45.
Well, I thought the 45 goes way back. So like Davy Crockett time.
No.
45 ball. I think those were. Let's
What,
see.
Jimmy Crockett?
Colt 45. The 45s was late 1800s, wasn't it?
Yeah, at least.
But Davy Crockett was before that.
All
Yeah.
right. I
Yeah,
don't
Colt-
know when Davy Crockett was.
Yeah,
Davy
because there's
Crockett,
some.
that's powder ball.
What? Davy Crockett's were flintlocks.
The first Colt 45. They were a 44 caliber in 1872.
Mm-hmm. And the Battle of the Alamo was in the early 1800s, like 1820, late 1820s, early 1830s, something like that.
Yeah, because some of the old Colts, man, they can be worth a lot of money depending on what year they're from.
Yeah, because it was
What was the movie where the guy had a 44 Magnum and he's the
Dirty Harry.
Dirty Harry.
Yeah, Dirty Harry.
Yeah.
So the most expensive gun sold at
And Dirty Harry
auction-
never said, "Do you feel lucky, punk? Do you?" He never said that.
He said,
there was one.
this is the most powerful handgun in the world. It'll probably blow your head clean off.
So Al Capone's 45 was the most expensive one ever sold. It was sold for
And what he actually said was, so what
40,000.
you've got to think is, did he fire 5 shots or did he fire 6?
Yeah, in 2021, they sold Al Capone's 45 for $1,040,000.
So you're probably asking yourself, "Do I feel lucky?" Well, do you, punk?
Mm.
But then again, Darth Vader never said, "Luke, I am your father," either.
What?
Darth Vader never said, "Luke, I am your father." He said, "No, He said, "No, I am your father." But he never said, "Luke, I am your father."
No.
Huh. That's the common, I guess, accepted phrase, though. Luke,
Yeah.
I'm your father.
Yeah, it's a common accepted phrase, just like, "Do you feel lucky, punk?" But was never said.
It's like Schwarzenegger's "I'll be back." that was only said once at some weird point in a film.
That was in Terminator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh Jesus! Never mind.
That's been said many a time.
Or to the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper now.
That's Commando.
Come on,
Garrett.
Jimmy.
Pat
I let him
Garrett's
go.
Colt.
And then there was, I ain't going in no plane.
You ain't getting me in
Mr.
no
T.
plane. That's BA.
So Pat Garrett's Colt single action army used to kill Billy the Kid was sold for $6 million. But then Wyatt Earp's was only sold for $250,000. I would think that would be worth more than that. Wyatt Earp is so iconic.
Yeah, I would get a
What about the
revolver
Wayne
like
Colt?
Wyatt Earp's actually. I saw a
I would've-
replica. There's a company that makes replica, I guess, weapons like that.
Yeah,
But
I
it was
would have
only a
figured
22
his.
caliber.
Yeah, so
God
Wyatt
knows how
Earp's
many
Colt
of them with the
45.
long barrel version of it ever managed to stay alive. It must have taken half an hour just to draw the damn thing.
Well, that's what Wyatt Earp's was. His was a Colt 45 caliber revolver. It sold for $225,000. But his had a custom handle with his name on it, like a badge on the handle with his name and everything. But it had the long barrel. I would have figured his would have went for way more than that, just because he's kind of an iconic. I mean, when you think of like Western times, like his name is probably one of the most iconic.
Don't be road raging, Jason.
Yes, sir.
Everybody's trying to get where they're going. Just take a breath and wish everybody to get there safely. Don't get mad.
Indeed.
Oh. I need to write a script for this video. Do some voiceover.
Stupid boss.
89 feels like 103. 76% humidity. Good God. Hasn't cooled off down here at all.
It's going to be a nice day today. Here.
Somebody was saying the other day it was like the 50s up where they were at.
It's just
Man, I'd love
cloudy.
We're gonna close up our pool tomorrow because it's supposed to get down in the 40s at night.
So do you leave it with water in it during the winter, or you drain it?
Yeah, we empty it just below the skimmer and leave the bottom half with water in it.
So it doesn't hurt if it like ices over or anything?
Just to hold it down so it don't blow away.
It won't cut the liner or anything like that?
Oh, uh-uh.
Well, I'm not sure because I've never dealt with a pool in cold weather like that, so I wasn't
Nope.
sure what the procedure was for that.
Nope, it stays fine. Some people will put in styrofoam or old beach balls and stuff that will just float on the surface of the water. That way, when it freezes over, it gives room for the ice to expand into.
Okay.
But we've never done that. But yeah, it's supposed to be today. The high is supposed to be 76.
Oh God, I love that.
Yeah, we're gonna be, and today is our family picnic up at the lodge. So I'll be doing train rides and maybe playing some cornhole.
How many people usually show up to the event like that?
That's
Couple
not a
hundred?
public event, so not as many as say our Christmas in July. So we'll probably get, I'm guessing, 150 people there.
That's not bad. So what does a public event usually have? About twice that, or?
It really depends, and I don't know if we've ever actually gotten a head count at a public event. We usually just get a total at the end of the night as far as like how much the event brought in.
Okay. I can't wait till wintertime rolls around.
I
love
like
winters in Florida.
I like fall. Well, winters in Florida is like fall here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice. I like it. Like there's occasionally we get down in like the 40s, but usually it's like 50s.
Well, I've seen those. What was that movie? The orange. I've seen where you guys get down into freezing because you guys have to heat the orange
Yeah.
groves.
Yeah, but it's not super common, but it does happen.
Yeah, but
Like this last year, we didn't drop below freezing at all.
but they have to keep the heaters, bring out the heaters
Right.
for the orange groves to protect
Well,
them.
normally what some of the orange groves do is they'll wrap the trees in plastic, and then some of them will put 55-gallon drums so far through there, and then they light like fires and shit in them, and
Right.
some have heaters
Yeah.
and different. Yeah, they
Just
freak
to-
the fuck out when that happens. Because it will destroy a whole orange crop overnight.
What was that movie? I'm trying to think of the movie where they had to do that.
I feel bad for the guys that have to go out there and fucking wrap all those trees. You're talking about thousands of trees in one orange grove, man.
I don't feel sorry for them. They got a pretty good job.
No, I'm just saying that's a lot of work, though. Having to
That's a
go
lot
there
of work,
just
but
for-
it's a
just for
good
one
job.
night.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they probably don't have to pay taxes either.
Gee, here comes Jason and Jason with a political jab.
Just saying.
Yeah, it's true.
Jason
though,
pulled the
because-
pin on that political hand grenade and just tossed it into the conversation.
and it's true, Jason. They have what they call the Orange Grove buses, and they will pick the workers up and drop them off. And there's actually a huge apartment complex in Dundee, which is one of the towns next to us. That I used to go in and do the gas meters, and the guy that owns a bunch of the orange groves, he owns that apartment complex, so they
Mhm.
all live there. And that's where the
Smart.
buses pick them up and drop them off. And that's
That
all
sounds
that
like
lives
business,
there.
man.
That is a neat tip. I watch different videos and stuff on how people edit, and I just got a tip that I've never thought about doing is when you are putting together a video, if you've shot like a bunch of stuff or you don't know exactly what you're going to do and say, you just go ahead and put everything in the timeline, get it lined out, and then put a closed caption track in and play it through. And whatever you're thinking, just go ahead and start typing it into and if you were going to be describing what's going on to somebody, just type that into your timeline to get a rough script set out on your timeline. Then go ahead and record your voiceover directly into the Premiere app. And as you get it done, just go ahead and kill that one bit of a closed caption track. And kind of let you, that's kind of an interesting little idea. I don't know if anybody here edits that way. I've never done that. I've never done like a voiceover.
I've never done a voiceover.
I always, if I'm gonna do something, I talk on camera and talk it through, and then cut to B-roll clips. But I've never thought about using the closed caption track to basically write notes to myself in the edit. That's an interesting idea. So if say I have shots that go ahead and put closed caption track on top of that, so as you're playing through, you have the text down at the bottom of the closed caption, so I can say, okay, I need to erase this, or this needs color corrected. And so as I play through, if I see text show up, that's an instruction to myself to come back and take care of that. That way you can focus on your edit, so you don't focus on the polishing at that point. You go ahead and finish your edit and then come back and take care of those closed caption notes. Interesting idea.
Yeah.
Very good idea.
I know. I shifted over, started talking about editing instead of, we should talk about drones.
Well, I mean, I haven't done an edit in a while, you know, and the majority of my videos, they're shorts now, particularly for the, you know, for my gaming.
Yeah.
And I do a lot of voiceover stuff.
Yeah, the people on the panel these days, Donald, are not into editing or drones. They're more into clipping. You know, they're playing the game and they're clipping it and then just sharing.
Yeah. They're playing their little video games.
What are you talking about, little? That's a big video game.
Whatever, them little them dumb old video games.
Excuse me, man. I had a worse time last night. I was like, man, I just kept getting destroyed. Everybody was so sweaty. Like, we were down to the 5 people left, and it was still Storm Circle 4.
Oh, damn.
I know, right?
I
Like several
thought
times.
yesterday there was a lot of quick deaths going on. Because when Laura was playing last night, everyone just seemed to get shot twice, and that was it. Dead.
All the cheaters are out.
Maybe. Them new gloves.
So for those of us that have absolutely no interest in it whatsoever, what the hell's Storm Circle for?
It's a storm circle.
The what? What was the question?
I can only explain it as a blue circle that shrinks the map. And if you end up in the blue bit, you're dead.
Yeah, I know there's a storm, but why is it called Storm Circle 4? Are there different sizes as the game progresses?
Yeah, it shrinks.
Yes. So
Storm gets
basically, it
bigger
starts
and
out
your
with
map
like
gets smaller.
yeah, you're on an island. Storm Circle is 0, if you will. It covers the whole. It's a safe zone, and as you progress throughout the game, there's a timer, and that circle, that Storm Circle, the safe zone, shrinks, and it moves throughout different areas of the map. So you kind of have to. It gets players moving towards the area, kind of like the Hunger Games. If
Don't
you've
know
seen
that
that
one
movie.
either.
So what
I'm
happens
gonna be
outside the
honest,
safe
last time
zone?
I played Hunger Games, I just went to
You
the
die?
And if you, if
Is
you
it instant
hang
death
out
or is it
outside
just-
the safe zone,
No, and you die over
So-
time.
each storm, so storms 1 through 5, for example, have a 1 damage per second hit. So if you've got 100 health points, that'll take 90 seconds about to get down to, or 100 seconds until death. And then eventually it goes to storm 2 damage per second, then 5 damage per second.
And then
hit
8
points,
and
that is.
10.
And 8 and then 10. And so you effectively have, X number of seconds to survive before you die. And towards the end of the game is when it gets.
So it's kind of like Chutes and Ladders, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know how you would equate it to that, but okay.
Or I
But
guess
if
Snakes and Ladders is also a.
Well, because it forces everybody to the middle of the map, because otherwise you'd be running around a big ass
basically
map
you're
trying to
forcing
find
people into a tighter spot so they have to fight.
Right.
Yes.
Otherwise, if they didn't, you'd be running around a large ass map trying to find.
Yeah,
the
and
last
people would be
person.
camping.
Yeah, it'd just be nonstop camping.
And instead of people just camping somewhere, it forces them to have to get on the move.
Yeah, exactly.
And people can still camp. They just, they got to move their camp.
Yep.
Like just hide in a bush, get a green skin, hide in
Or
a
like
bush.
Laura does,
and
hide
wait.
on top of a tree.
And some people do
Hiding in
that.
the bush is absolutely no good when Tim or Justin are driving, though.
Yeah, they wipe out the bush.
I call that car camping when you're driving a car and moving from the safe zone to safe zone.
No, I
was
meant
hiding
that none of the bushes are safe when they're around in a car.
Tim was hiding in a bush one day, and I came up and just tapped the bush with the tip of the bumper. And he was hiding in there, and all of a sudden the bush exploded. He was like, "What the hell?"
I was hiding in that bush. Go find your own bush.
Mind you, Justin's taken the game to new levels. He gave the enemy a lift last night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Laura was shouting at him, going, "He's in the car! He's in the car!" And Justin's like,
No.
"What?"
Last night, me and Laura were playing. I got knocked, and a guy came up to me. There was a whole nother team there. They came up to me. They blew me a kiss, dropped me a shield, and then surrounded me and waited for Laura to come revive me so nobody would kill me. And then after they revived me, they gave me and Laura a hug, and then we just left.
That's cool. So I was actually the stowaway in somebody else's car, and I demonstrated, hey, let's go. I aimed for the last person because there was 3 people left on the map, and he's driving around hitting cactuses. So my shields are getting back up, and it was like we wanted to target the guy with the doom gloves because overpowered, and we eventually killed him. And then once we got out of the car, it's like, all right, it's time to fight. But I lost because I was down low. My health got low fighting the last dude.
Well, you
But it was funny because I had a stowaway shot.
They should have shot him in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a method. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? It's if you could get away with, being friendly in the game, cool. Like somebody gave me a crown once, and I was like, oh, all right, thanks. And then
One of my
went away.
One of my emotes is I hold a sign out that says "Anywhere but here," and I dropped in the game one day, wanted to see if anybody would kill me. I stood on the side of the road, held the sign out. Some chick picked me up, drove me around for about 10 minutes or so until we got down to the last few people, and then she killed me. And I didn't have a gun or anything. I didn't stop and pick up anything. I just stood on the side of the road with the sign out. And he holds his thumb out on the side of the road like he's hitchhiking.
That's funny. Dude, I've been pickaxe tricking people like crazy.
I had somebody try that on me the other day, but I got out of the car.
You've been doing what?
It's called a pickaxe trick. So you could if you get in the car, you can't shoot at the dude, right? Typically.
Yeah.
Unless it's got a big windshield kind of thing. But if you enter the vehicle while swinging your pickaxe or your melee weapon, and you hold down the fire button, you can pickaxe him from the passenger side.
Oh.
And then die in.
Sometimes they don't know what's happening.
That's kind of fun.
And then you can die in the crash. Yeah.
It's kind of like telefragging back in the day on a Unreal Tournament. You had a teleporter that you could shoot and then teleport to it. But if you threw it underneath somebody's feet and teleported to it, you would basically teleport into where they were and just blow them up from the inside.
That's cool.
And I used to run around without any other weapon just because the teleporter, it wasn't considered a weapon. But I would just run around with it all the time, and because that was always fun. Because it's an insta-kill.
Right?
You have to be able to get close enough to them. But it's an
use it?
insta-kill.
But you know what? It's a strategy, right? It's a technique.
Yeah.
Gets the job done.
That's when you start playing. When you play a game enough that you start playing meta games like that. Like, okay, I'm going to just do telefrags for the entire match, or okay, I'm just going to use a sniper rifle, or I'm just going to do this. Start setting constraints for yourself just to make the matches interesting.
Right. Like somebody who told me, hey, only use shotguns in one game in Nitro Fist. I think it was Paul Wedgeby. Yeah, I actually won that game. That was fun. I like doing that kind of stuff too.
They need the ability that they had in Scanners.
In Scanners?
Yeah.
The Michael Ironsides movie?
Where they used to explode people's heads.
Uh-huh. Michael Ironsides, yeah.
Yeah.
He always played a good bad guy. Although he was the good guy at the end of that movie, technically.
Yeah.
I thought he when he what was that movie? Watchers? I don't remember, but I remember him describing how he came up with a kill. He was a bad guy and he was supposed to shove somebody's head through a window, a car window. And so he suggested to the director, he goes, yeah, but if I just shove their head through the window, that's not really that vicious, is it? Wouldn't it be better if I shoved their head through the window and then drug their throat across the broken glass? It's like, that's somebody who really enjoys being a villain.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Puts a lot of thought into it, yep.
And I want to say that was Watchers. What's the movie he was in that he did that? I don't remember.
I don't know.
He was in Starship Troopers as the teacher. And he wasn't he wasn't a bad guy in that one. He was.
Wasn't he in that TV show V?
V was good.
Was he in V?
I feel like he was.
I know Bryan Singer was.
Yeah, that's right. He was the main character.
Yeah, he played the Beastmaster too.
That's right. Beastmaster.
I haven't seen that movie in forever.
Right? Old school.
Was he in V? I'm gonna have to look this up. And we are talking about V, not V the Return.
No, yeah, regular V.
What was it? V?
Yeah,
the V
the original
miniseries.
V.
Yeah, it wasn't V the Return, it was V, what was it?
It was just called V.
Oh, V the Final
called
Battle
V.
was the second miniseries. And then you had the TV series. So the V miniseries, let's see here, starring Robert Englund, Mark Singer. I'm not seeing Michael Ironsides. Let's see here. Oh, he was in the second one.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, good memory.
There you go.
I can't remember much about the second miniseries. I remember the first miniseries watching it, and the second miniseries I didn't think was as good.
Yeah.
But I watched it, and I also watched the TV show
Yeah, I watched the TV show.
because Robert Englund played the vegan visitor.
That's right.
Yeah, I can always remember that the boss woman of the aliens eating a white mouse.
Yes.
Yep.
Like whole too.
Yeah.
I used to play that game. I used to have a white rat named Angus, and I used to do that trick. I could shove her, just pick her up and stick her in my mouth most of the way, not all the way, but the front half of this rat, stick in her mouth and pull her out. And she was just happy. That was a game we played. She was a great pet. Well, it started. I would take sunflower seeds between my teeth, and she would climb up and take sunflower seeds from between my teeth.
That's funny.
She was a great pet until he swallowed her.
She was too big to swallow. But she was a great pet. Even my mom liked her. And I didn't know this until years later because my mom didn't like her tail because she was a white rat, had a naked tail. She didn't like that part. So my mom, when I was gone, she would go pick up the rat, put a washcloth around the tail, and then hold it and cuddle it.
That's funny. Hey, whatever it takes, right?
White food dye.
Thought you were gonna say that she knitted your rat a sock. for
If
its
my
tail.
mom knitted, she probably would have.
How much longer you got to go, Jason?
Says an hour and a half.
Got to answer this.
A lot of traffic. So I think I'm gonna exit here and look for a rest stop.
Yep.
Maybe get some food.
Okay, everybody. I think I'm gonna shut it down. Donald, thanks for being here.
Have a great day then, everyone.
Jason,
Dude, it's every
drive
time.
safe.
Just
And
don't
we'll
call me
see
through a
all of
final
you.
destination.
David, take care.
Drive safely, Jason.
We'll see.
Thanks, guys.
We'll see you all maybe later this afternoon. Bye bye.
Let me come over first.